So I'm not gonna say so I won't forget. How about this so there's a good chance I won't forget? I stole 2 lunches today, by the way, just so you know. Already? I'm thinking Miku, Miku, ooh, I'm thinking Miku, Miku, ooh. I gotta look at the words. Alright, hold on. Can we mute that? Can we mute this? Miku, Miku, you can call me Miku. Blue hair, blue tie, hiding in your Wi-Fi. Oh, I need to actually click the thing, don't I? Open secrets, anyone can find me. Hear your music running through my mind. I'm thinking Miku, Miku, ooh, thinking Miku, Miku, ooh. I'm on top of the world because of you. All I wanted to do was follow you. I'll keep singing along to all of you. I'll keep singing along. I'm thinking Miku, Miku, ooh, thinking Miku, Miku. Not there yet? Okay, I'm trying. It's better though, right? I've been practicing. You can tell I've been practicing, can't you? I wasn't expecting it to come up so fast. I thought I'd have time. There's no time. It came up again. It just came up like the other day. I mean, she's also, you gotta keep in mind, Miku is auto-tuned to, like, Oblivion. So I'm trying to work that in as well. Okay. Yeah, I warned some people about the scam that somebody tried to get me. Basically, somebody on my friends list and in the Discord got hacked. And so I went ahead and booted them from the Discord. I didn't know immediately, but I'm too stupid to fall for scams. Because I'm just so dumb that I'm like, I see the higher voice. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I should go. They have surgery for that, I think. Hold on, let's see. Surgery for higher voice. Let's see. It's a real thing, I think. Higher pitch voice. Well, that's, apparently there's a lot of them. Glottoplasty involves reducing length of the vibrating part of the vocal cords, results in higher pitch. Cricothyroid approximation increases the tension of the vocal cords, leading to a higher pitch. Endoscopic shortening. In this procedure, sections of thyroid cartilage and vocal folds are removed and rejoined to create a smaller space in the larynx and increase vocal cord tension. Anterior glottic web formation. This surgery creates a web of scar tissue at the front of the vocal cords, shortening them and raising the pitch. Apparently it's very common. What? Sorry, I'm distracted. You guys keep distracting me. It's not my fault. Yeah, apparently there's like 4 different kinds of surgery for that. You argued that the window I was open. However, do you have proof it was I who did that? Furthermore, do you have proof that the tape was used in committing the crime? How many Legos you got, Treeborn? Frankly, I'm shocked at you for going around accusing people of murder like this. Such a logic is full of holes as yours. This is where it really starts. I mustn't let my guard down for even a second, or the truth will blow away. Now it's time to put the patented Funkama perfect proof to the test. Oh yeah, I stole 2 lunches today. So basically, so I told you guys about the training where, with the fire department I did a couple weeks ago before I went on vacation. They had it again today. And, I went out and I was joking with them that, you know, I'd let them throw me. They asked me if I wanted to go in the tank again. It's a confined space. Mopar, there's a group of individuals who would want that very much. I actually would not mind having a higher pitched voice myself. So maybe one day I'll get that surgery. Who knows? How much does it cost? Let's take a look. How much does it cost? How much does voice surgery cost? Okay, that's a little bit much. 5,500 to 9,000. I wouldn't mind it. Maybe someday. Maybe someday, okay? Maybe it'll be on my list someday. Anyway, so I said, you know, stop by. I said hello to them on my way to lunch. Well, on my way to wash my hands to go get lunch. And they asked, you know, if I want to do it again. And I was like, you know, for free lunch, I'll do it. And you know, we laughed. I move on, and I went by again, talked to a different group of different people. They asked me if I want to go in. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it for free lunch. But then I went back by later and noticed they had left, and there were still 2 lunches over there. I was like, oh, cool. So I went over there and looked at them, and they were both veggie sandwiches. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but most people don't want the veggie sandwiches. They're not bad. Honestly, the veggie sandwiches are not bad. They're a little heavy on the cucumber, in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of cucumber. So I went ahead and grabbed one. Anyway, because you put some mustard and mayonnaise on it, it's fine. It's fine. Perfectly good sandwich. Tasty sandwich. It's got avocado in it, cucumber, mushrooms, spinach. Very healthy thing. So I grabbed it. I went back and I disassembled the box. It's a box lunch, and I threw the pieces in my lunch bag, where I have an ice pack to keep it cool for lunch tomorrow. And so I went back later, and I noticed the other one was still there, like, and nobody was there in the lunchroom. So like, you know what? I'll just take it. So I grabbed it. Once again, I disassembled it, and but this time, instead of throwing the box in my trash can, I hid it, because I didn't want people to go by my trash can and see that I had 2 boxes in my trash can. So I'm gonna have to go and like just dispose of that somewhere later. I left it at work, so if you remember where to search my work area. I probably should have thrown it away after everybody left, because everybody was already gone when I left. Anyway, I got distracted. But anyway, I got 2 lunches, so I didn't have tacos tonight for once. I'm very sorry I broke the streak of the taco month. Because I'm only gonna have lunch tomorrow, and I was worried the sandwich would go bad. So if I waited too long, so I'm eating one of them for lunch tomorrow, and I had the other one for dinner tonight. Like I said, it's fine with a little bit of mustard and mayonnaise, which comes in the box. All right, now is the time to put the patented Von Karma Perfect Proof to the test. You argued that the window was open. However, do you have proof it was I who did that?
Hold it!
Evidence? All I need to do is have some points analyzed, and we know straight away. Points analyzed. Oh, be my guest. Sounds as though she has the room to maneuver, which means even if you're able to print, they'd only show there was someone else. But why did someone else was forced to open the window? That's simple logic. Why not try presenting that piece of evidence? I have nothing to lose. What's wrong? Scrunched eyebrows, lines on your forehead, they're all back. More poorly, are you going to be okay not running the fingerprint analysis? Yes, I'll be fine. Oh, well, in that case, I'll just continue with my testimony, alright? Remember, do you have proof that the tape was used in committing the crime?
Hold it!
I thought that just proved that it was. It proved that the tape was there at the scene of the crime. However, that doesn't prove that it was actually used in said crime. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Yu, the fact that the tape was there at the crime scene is in itself very important. How so? By the very existence of that tape at the crime scene, it proves that the possibility that the win of the crime could have been fabricated. Well, I normally, when I go, I don't like leaving food left over. Like, I don't like food being wasted. I hate food waste. I try very hard not to waste food. Personally, in my house, I throw out very little food. I throw out food that's obviously spoiled. That's it. And one time I threw out something that was not spoiled. But in my defense, though it was not spoiled, I literally tried to eat it and vomited. I have just a little bit in my mouth. And I was worried I was gonna throw up. Just from one bite. One bite. So I tried to give it away, but nobody wanted it, so I threw it away. Who's the possibility that witness of the crime could have been fabricated? That possibility alone renders all alibis and witness reports irrelevant. Basically means you'll need to re-examine every person's movements again. Thanks for sharing my water. Switching in my water. Whether the tape was used in the crime or not, that we can reevaluate afterwards. Knurr. So in conclusion, you're admitting that you can't prove that it was at this point. If I got tracked for going around accusing people of murder like this.
Hold it.
Well, I also found some pizza in the break room that was there, and I elected not to take that also. I could have taken the pizza. It just didn't seem like a good idea. Because one thing, like the lunches I took, they were boxed up, so they were not I don't want to say sealed, but boxed up in a way that would have been very hard for insects and stuff to get to them. And all the food inside was individually wrapped. So there's no way for... nobody opened them up and touched anything in there. The pizza, on the other hand, was just in a pizza box. And there was 2 types of pizza in the box, which means someone added pizza from multiple boxes in, probably touching it. Even if you're shocked, that is no concern to me. I do things my own way. Oh? I see that you're not laughing for a change. Because I'm shocked. Again, you being shocked is of no concern to me. Let me just continue with the testimony. Ah, alright. Let me say just one thing. You shouldn't go around accusing people. Especially with logic as full of holes as yours.
Hold
it! Full of holes? Well, I suppose it might be. Oh? You mean you're false now, are we? At this point in time is what I meant to say. Should I take that to mean that you're just a sore loser? Ah ha 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 ha. No matter how full of holes my logic may be right now, if I plug them one at a time, I'll ultimately make my way to the truth. What paradox? Take care not to fall into one of those holes before you fill it up. Ah ha 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 ha. Yeah, I have a, I've said this before, but I have a really messed up thing with food. It's extremely messed up, and I know that. I have proven on more than one occasion the ability to literally starve myself to death. I literally, when I was fresh out of college, I literally ended up in the hospital because of not eating enough. So yeah, I've said that before on stream. People know that. So I have the willpower to die, unfortunately. That sounds bad. I don't do it on purpose, but I got too fixated on number of calories. And so I was eating super healthy and eating an exact number of calories and working out like 5 hours a day. Maybe it's like 3 to 4 hours a day probably is more like it. Yeah, 3 to 4 hours seems about right. Because I basically work out from lunchtime until dinner time. So probably around, yeah, 3 to 4 hours sounds about right. And, yeah. So, apparently you're not supposed to do that and eat 2,000 calories a day, which I thought was the normal amount. I have the willpower to starve, yes. Mouse, you remember, don't you? About why a window in lobby number 1 was open? Yes, of course I do. That's how I'll attack. I'll present the reason why the window had to be opened. Oh, hold on, go back.
Objection!
I'm sure you've seen this before, haven't you? Miss you? Ah, Edgeworth, I never knew you were into that, wearing that kind of perfume. Not exactly what I'd recommend for boys, you know. That's sexist. I object. There is nothing wrong with smelling nice. Well, what? This isn't mine. That's right, it's mine, and I received it from Detective Bad, you see. Mister, you can pretend all you like, but we know at least this much is for sure. that you're the one who gave this bottle of perfume to Detective Bad. Ah ha 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 ha. And that you're super easy to rile up. So what about the perfume? While you're in lobby number 1, you made a big show of spilling some of this perfume. That's according to Detective Bad. And? Oh, you wanna know how? I mean, basically, you know, I went to doctors, you know, they ran a bunch of tests. I even got an ultrasound, which felt weird, by the way. And we finally found out that, you know, I was eating like, I should have been eating like 1,000 more calories than I was eating per day with my level of activity, at least. That's according to Detective Bad. Oh, I know. He also knew that if you spilled it, he would naturally move to open a window.
Objection!
Come on, I've already told you that's all just a big coincidence. After you opened the window in lobby number 1, I just left it open, you know? It was just dumb luck that we heard the gunshot through the window.
Objection!
Probably when you were going to spill the perfume is something you could control. And the most important fact about this case is when people were made to hear the shot. Furthermore, it would have been pointless if you didn't have an alibi for yourself at the time. You mean, Mr. Yu, you were the one who called Detective Bad into lobby number 1. We saw him bring Detective Gumshoe into the hallway. Is that correct? All of today's premeditated events could have only been thought by you, Miss Yu. Grr! Ha 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 ha. Who's laughing now? You accuse me of murder on the fact that I spilled a little perfume? Allow me to say this much. I couldn't have killed Mr. Faraday. Would you care to testify as to why? Look, I've had a lot of fun today, really. I go weird at this game of cat and mouse. Let's make this the last testimony and wrap up this absurd case once and for all. But yeah, so not only do I have the willpower to starve, but I also hate seeing food go to waste. So I will eat food that should not be eaten. I have gotten food poisoning, I'm pretty sure, multiple times. But I have a really strong stomach for those things. And so usually my form of food poisoning that I normally get from eating food that's been left out too long at work is I actually get a stomachache for a little bit. Yeah, I know. Really? Quiet you. I know, I'm dumb. It's okay. You can say it. Accusing someone of murder over a spilled bottle of perfume is a bit over the top. Leslie's forgery of evidence is to be expected of a disciple of Von Karma. Well, I mean, the trouble is, you know, there's so much food waste that, you know, one fox is going to do so much. And I'm never going to eat to the point that I make myself fat. So, I know that in my head. But my heart says, well, what if one day you decide to eat 500 cookies? They'll go to waste. Who knows? In any case, it simply could not have been me who killed Mr. Faraday. After all, I didn't even know where the knife that was used to kill him came from. Well, his testimony is flawless. Yes, but no matter what sort of tricks you may try to pull, she won't escape me. If I'm lacking information, I'll just draw it out of her. Accusing someone of murder of a spilled bottle of perfume is a bit over the top.
Hold it!
Also, you're sweet. I think I already explained the significance of that earlier. Even my mother called me fat on a couple of times. And not only that, and told me I was going to get fat, too. I already explained the significance of that earlier. And confirmed that I did spill some perfume. That's all. Did you accuse me of murder based on a simple spill? Don't you dare complain when I sue you for defamation of character. Ah ha ha ha. Do as you like, but as for me, I believe. As for me and Grandpa, we believe. We believe? Your dad told you that? My parents did that to all, you know, like, they did that to me growing up. Like, oh, you eat ice cream like that, you're gonna get fat one day. And then they point to, like, they point to my dad and say, look, like this, see my gut? They point to my grandparents, look at your grandparents, they're all overweight. And then my dad goes and sits down and eats an entire box of Cheez-Its watching TV. Now, don't get me wrong, when I was in, oh, how old was I? I was probably in high school. Okay, so I was in high school, I think. Let's say high school. Doesn't matter. Point is, I was a teenager. You guys know teenagers are basically like black holes, right? For food. So we had this family tradition, right? So whenever we went out to eat, we'd kind of have to vote on what people wanted. And it's kind of like a majority rules kind of thing. So, you know, but either way, we all went to the same place to eat, right? Even going out to get fast food and takeout or whatever. The one exception to this was the Super Bowl. Every year, my family would go out to get the Super Bowl, and every single person could pick their restaurant. So, you know, one person could go to Pizza Hut, one person could go, you know, get Red Lobster. Exactly. But everybody could pick their place. And so one year I picked pizza. And I got an entire large pizza. To myself. Nobody else was eating it. So, and also, you know, I got a 2-liter soda. It was a Mountain Dew, for what it's worth. And so, I had my couch. We all had our own seats in the living area, the living room. And so we had, you guys know what TV trays are? So I had my soda on the floor next to the couch, and my pizza on the TV tray open. And I was literally laying out on the couch, and I'm just laying there, and I'm just reaching up and eating pizza as we're watching the Super Bowl, as you do. And, you know, drinking Mountain Dew. And I didn't notice anything until I reached up for another slice of pizza, and there was no pizza left. 0 pizza. And then, my mom must have noticed my hand tapping around on the box and noticed that the pizza was all gone. And she looked down and noticed that I'd also drank basically the whole 2-liter of Mountain Dew. And she started freaking out because she's like, you're not going to sleep tonight because you just drank, like, you know, all this caffeine. And, yeah. So, no, I have no idea how I didn't get fat from that. But I do think, you know how the idea of a cheat day. I think a cheat meal is probably better than a cheat day. But, you know, you have one meal a week. I think if you... Caffeine doesn't work on you? That's cool. I knew someone that caffeine had the opposite effect. It made them go to sleep. But, I do think that, you know, if you were very good on your diet and you have one cheat meal, the amount of calories you eat for that one meal is not as important because I think there's only so many calories your body can take in from one set of food before the rest passes through, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a fitness expert. I'm a fox. So don't use me as a example for, well, anything really, but specifically don't take my words as, you know, gospel. Yeah, but I don't think the body can take in... Let me look it up. Max calories absorbed per day. Let's say per day. Okay. Let's see. Descending returns upon binging. That's a very long explanation. This is way too long. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think cheat meals are usually okay. I wouldn't go and eat like 10 million calories or whatever. Or drink gasoline, because obviously that'll kill you. Gasoline's got a lot of calories in it, by the way. Believe it or not. Not that you could process it. You'll just die. I'm gonna get canceled, aren't I? I should stop talking. Alright, you believe. Exactly. Exactly. Be yourself. No matter what. I believe that you're the true culprit in this case. Are you mocking me? Am I supposed to kill the ads? I'm supposed to kill the ads. Alright, I'm gonna go kill the ads, and then I'm gonna come back and be less distracted, okay? Well, I kinda like that. Alright, I'll be right back, okay? I'll be less distracted when I get back. Because I've been, like, talking non-stop for like 20 minutes and have made it through, like, 2 lines of dialogue. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, look, I'm a little bit late, okay? I'm sorry. I'm back. I'm back. Alright, so on topic. Game will never progress. I know. Yeah, I did have a friend that was a bodybuilder, and he would eat, like, 6 cheeseburgers for lunch. And it was crazy. With, like, triple beef. You're enthusiastic. I don't know how to make this sound. There's no vowels in it. You're enthusiastic. Of course I should have guessed. I suppose forgery evidence is to be expected of a disciple of Von Karma.
Hold it!
I fully regret to assist in your attack against my mentor. Yes, we'll sue you for defamation. Aha, all I'm doing is telling the truth. Or maybe more like spreading gossip. Although your adamant denials are, shall we say, just adding fuel to the fire. How dare you! Easy sound? There's no vowels. Like, what is the sound of W? It's like... There's no sound. How dare you? Say such a thing. Calm down, little girl. Don't let her get to you. Nurg! Oh, why did you have to ruin my fun? Well, shall I continue? In any case, it simply could not have been me who killed Mr. Faraday.
Hold it!
And why exactly could you not have killed him? Ah, I was just about to testify to that. You're such an impatient man. I'm not really into that, you know, Edgeworth. Arg, your presence has no bearing on what is at hand. I don't get it. Ah ha ha ha, feeling a little uncomfortable, are we? No, because I don't get it. Gurgaga.
Objection!
It's you. You desist in this tomfoolery and return to your testimony. I mean, she's like a hyena. She's laughing the whole time. Hey, Miles, you're going to lose your cool, then I won't show you any mercy. Sorry. Miss Yu, please continue your testimony. Sure. Yeah, for Miku today. Yeah, we're up to like, Madoka, we're up to like, 117 models? So the random fox keeps coming up on different things. There's actually some we've never seen before, some I've never seen before. As I was saying, I couldn't have possibly killed Mr. Faraday. After all, I don't even know where the knife that was used to kill him came from.
Hold it!
At this rate, she will inevitably escape. But she really was the one who killed Mr. Faraday, and she must have known about the existence of the knife. I'm sorry, Miss Yu. Maybe you weren't aware. However, the knife that was used to kill Mr. Faraday was taken from his evidence bag. Miles, what do you think you're doing? How about I'm drawing the truth out of her? That's what I'm doing. Huh? I don't recall a knife being present at the trial earlier today. I suppose that's because the evidence was something Mr. Faraday had yet to use. Yep, the random fox you could try. If you get a new outfit that we haven't seen before, you get your points refunded. Ah ha 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 ha! Ah, so that's what you're trying to do. Look, why don't you cut it out with the lies? I've already figured you out. There's no knife inside Mr. Faraday's evidence bag. The only evidence he had yet to present was the key that the Yatagarasu had sent. I think you fit the bets. Never mind the tail color. Don't look at that. Unless a key can magically turn into a knife, you really don't have to let it stand on. What? Did you really think you could trap me? Come now, be honest. I never intended to do such a thing. It's all a misunderstanding on my part. In any case, I wonder if you might have append what you just said to your testimony. Sure. Why not? I'll even say it as many times as you'd like. There's a key in his evidence bag, but you can't kill anyone with a simple key.
Hold it!
Mr. Yu, I'd just like to confirm something with you. One more time. Oh? About what? What's going on to happen? Should Detective Gumshoe after this? I don't need to ask you about that. Because he isn't the killer. Looks like the number of wrinkles on your forehead have increased yet again. Also, that'd be has increased yet again. The number has increased. That issue aside, Miss Yu, I'd like to ask you about what was inside the bag. You're sure it was the Yatagarasu's... You are sure it was the Yatagarasu's key, correct? Oh, yes, I'm sure. So I'm completely baffled as to where the knife could have come from. I have just spotted the road to a perfect victory. Finally, it would appear that you have revealed your true identity, Miss Yu. Miles, final statement. Yes, I know. All I have to do now is present the evidence. What is this? Ominous feeling that I can't shake. No, it's gonna turn out badly. It's the only choice, but it is what it is. Mister, I wonder if you might take a look at this photo for me. Oh, look, you can even see like the little what is that? What's the name of the little bang that goes up on the forehead, on the hair? That's even up there too. I wonder if you might take a look at this photo for me. This is a picture of the key the Yatagarasu sent to the police. Alu? However, while it may look like a key at first glance, it in fact has a secret ability to transform into a knife. Which means that what was inside Mr. Faraday's bag was both the Yatagarasu's key and the murderous knife. You knew that the key was inside Mr. Faraday's bag, did you not? Carol said at once. I have no memory. I'm dumb. Yes? Well, with the Yatagarasu's key alone, it's more than possible to kill Mr. Faraday. Nurk. Oh, she's messed up her makeup. A hoagie.
Objection.
Do you understand now, just knowing the existence of Yatagarasu's key? I still had a good look at it. Showing it to me from that far away, you could be lying for all I know. You would even now still feign ignorance? Aha, I'm not feigning anything. We can't have you accusing me of a crime with false evidence now, can we? I mean, Mr. Von Karma. I've heard some very interesting rumors about him. Arg, are you mocking my papa? Don't you dare sully the good name of my mentor. Now take a good look. This piece of evidence is more than real. Well, who knew there was such a trick to this thing? Are you satisfied now? Well, of course, you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? You knew that the knife and the Yatagarasu's key are one and the same. Otherwise, someone like you, who isn't a member of law enforcement, and who would never have been privy to this trick, wouldn't have never known about it to begin with. Furthermore, this is something that the Yatagarasu sent to the police. How did you have knowledge as to what it was? I actually heard it from Mr. Faraday. Just before he dragged Mr. Rell off, he told me. That's right, I almost forgot. He also told me about the key turning into a knife at that time. He didn't tell me about how the key actually transforms.
Objection.
You're saying it's simply not possible. Oh, and why not? Because Mr. Faraday himself didn't know about the hidden knife within the key. Within these pages, he mentions nothing about a knife.
Objection.
I'm not sure he would have written everything in his organizer, you know. What's the bonk? You trying to make mashed potatoes again? Too late. And something of this importance be better left to oral communication?
Objection.
Unfortunately, that is also impossible. Because Detective Bad didn't know about the knife aspect either. That's called I think. What would have been highly classified information even within the police force. And something that even the lead detective on the case didn't know. Why would Mr. Faraday have felt the need to share such information with the opposition? Ah ha ha ha. Yeah, I guess he wouldn't have much of a reason to. It's like a pretty lame excuse, huh? How can you laugh at a time like this? She's a hyena! In disguise! She probably just realized the flaw in her logic and is actually in a panic to cut over it. That's not something we need to concern ourselves with. I suppose you're right. Miss you. I'd like to state that I also know how you know the real nature of the knife. State it! State it! Heh heh heh. Ah ha 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 ha. Can we kill her now? Do you know? Do you now? Well, why don't you put your money where your mouth is and show me? I will, and I'll wipe that smile off your face by the time we're through. See, at the moment of truth, the secret behind the Yatagarasu's key. Only one person would have had knowledge of it from the get-go. Who would know from the start that the Yatagarasu's key could change into a knife?
Take that.
There's only one person who would have known about the dual nature of the key. Aha, and that is? And that is the person who sent the Yatagarasu's key. Yatagarasu's key to the police. I am so tired of saying the name Yatagarasu. I say the Yatagarasu herself. Are you saying this lawyer is the great thief, Yatagarasu? Miss you. You used Mr. Rel to lure Mr. Faraday into a trap, didn't you? You profess to bear a grudge against criminals. Why? Why do something like this? He 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 aha 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 ha 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 ha. She's the Joker. She's gonna show us a magic trick and make a pencil disappear. Who would have thought that you, a stupid rookie prosecutor, would see through me? We're shutting her up. You're seeing the biggest chill down my spine right now, Edgeworth. This feeling of thrill. It's even greater than when I sneak in someplace. You! You! That's been bugging me the whole time. Like, every time we say it's like, miss you. Like, oh, I miss you guys. Miss you. This is, whatever. You killed Faraday. Why? Answer me, Clisto, you. As he smokes his lollipop. Aha. Clisto, you, huh? That's not my real name. As my real identity is, yes, the great thief Yatagarasu. Let me tell you something, Edgeworth. Mr. Faraday was one a difficult man to deal with. For you see, he had discovered my true identity. Which is why I had to erase him from the world of law. Probably, I made an offer acquittal for a little favor in return. All you had to do is accuse Mr. Faraday of being the Yatagarasu in court. But once we entered the recess, Rel was dragged off by Mr. Faraday, which threw my plan into a complete mess. I chased after them and eavesdropped on them through a crack in the door. That Rel caves to only two things, money and authority, just as all thugs do. I feared my plan was going to be ruined if Mr. Faraday held on to Rel any longer. Plus, if I had let them continue on that way I would have been found out. That's why I had no choice. I had to kill them both. But did you say that you despise criminals? But do I really? You. Have you forgotten about the Gate incident too? Maybe. What sort of woman would... That's kind of cold. Are you forgetting the murder of her own sister? So then, was your plan to kill Mr. Faraday with the very evidence that you sent? Random Fox. We got Vanilla Twist Fox. Ha ha. Well, I had a good idea of what Mr. Faraday was going to do. I anticipated that Mr. Faraday was going to prove that the Rel wasn't Yatagarasu. By using this Yatagarasu's key as evidence, and that he would bring it with him. So when I thought to use the knife portion, with a weapon as well as disguised as this, no one would be the wiser. Because who in their right mind would think something like this could be a weapon? Brain dead like a fox, that's us. I casually entered lobby number 2 on the pretext that I had to talk with Mr. Faraday. In order to get in with him, I pretended to be worried about something. He let me hold the Yatagarasu's key just like that. He never noticed that I changed the key into a knife inside that plastic bag. He didn't have the chance to take note of the knife that took his life. How could you kill him? I knew him for a long time, you know. At the very least, I thought to give him a quick and painless death. If you kill Mr. Faraday first, there's no need for you to kill Mr. Rel as well. I believe I mentioned why when we were placing Detective Gumshoe under arrest. Something about having accidentally created an eyewitness, and how that led the killer to think about setting them up so though they'd kill each other. And the trick with the surveillance tape. Yes, I hadn't actually planned to use a gun. The risk was too high that I'd be caught. However, that's when I remembered the existence of that surveillance tape, which is why I had Rel help me set up the crime scene. After all was said and done, I rewarded him for all his hard work with a bullet. You're a defense attorney, aren't you? How could you? How could you betray a client? Ah ha ha ha, client. If you want to talk about who was the client of who's first, it was me. I was the client in the murder of the Kodopian embassy staff member. Dead man. Do You ordered a hit job? Ha ha ha, you still haven't figured it out. Mr. Bad? I had Deadman killed because he was about to give away info about the smuggling ring. How exactly do you think would benefit from such an assassination? It can't be. You're... That's right. I'm a member of the smuggling ring. What? How could this... You don't mean... You're working with Manny Kochin too, do you? Ah ha 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 ha. Maybe not. Guess you'll never know. The Yatagarasu claims to be noble, but you're just another cold-blooded murderer. Ah ha 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 ha. That's right, little girl. Yatagarasu is just another killer. Be quiet, you. Yatagarasu! You can run from the law, but you'll never escape it. So just humbly accept the judgment of this court. Ha ha ha. Hey, Edgeworth. Did you know the Yatagarasu has 3 legs? Do you know why that is? Haha, no? Well, let me tell you. It means that the Yatagarasu has more than one razor-sharp way to do her work. You really are too naive, Edgeworth. You may hand the Yatagarasu's key right to me without a second thought. Everything may not have gone according to plan, but I'll still gladly take it. Young. Bad does not give a crap. Look at him. Look at him back there. You mean the key was your real target? Sigh, even after I gave you such great advice. Didn't I tell you to always keep a good eye on a criminal? They may regret what comes of your negligence. You two, get down! Eek! Ah! No, she has the riding crop now. She don't. In the court, she had the whip. And she normally whips the booth. My body, I can't move. Mistress, you're right. You! Are you alright, Francisca? I am perfectly fine, Miles. My voice is shaking. You want Cinnamon out of the way? Alright, I'll hide Cinnamon. Sorry. Her voice shaking, but it looks like she's unharmed. Huh? Where did Kay go? Oh. Sorry. That's a gunshot. So everything I've predicted has come to pass. I think Bad's dead. He's shot. He's cashed his last chips. Oh, never mind. Sorry, but it looks like she got away. I called the precinct. They should have a perimeter set up soon. Too late, she's gone. Take the Bad, are you alright? I heard a gunshot. I'm okay. Just got another hole in my jacket. Sweating bullets. He has holes in his tie, too. They say he's fine, but he looks quite shaken. But more importantly, boy. I mean, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Von Karma. Are you too hurt? I'm absolutely fine. I'm also alright. Thanks to Kay. Speaking of Kay, where is she? I don't know. She sort of disappeared. I'll go look for her. Oh, and hey, Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Detective Bad, sir. I'm sorry I doubted you. Don't worry, sir. It's not your fault. Well, I lied to you guys too, after all. I heard about what happened. From Kay. Lying while giving testimony is still unforgivable. But in this case, you were protecting Kay and her feelings. Looks like you just might have what it takes to be a real detective. Aww! Don't you ever lose that detective spirit, okay? You got it, Pops. Pops, watched one too many detective dramas recently, have we? Way to single-handedly destroy the cheery atmosphere with one snarky comment. I should get back to the investigation. I swear, I'll catch you if it's the last thing I do. Passing the baton, yeah. Be careful, Detective Bad, and take care. Thanks. Well, I'm off. Maybe we'll run into each other again someday. I thought he was gonna die. Thanks a bunch, pal. You're the best. We really did find out the truth behind everything. Yes, well, I'm glad we solved everything before we were taken to prison. I can't believe how much trouble I caused you with my testimony, Detective Gumshoe. It's no problem, really. Ha ha ha. I mean, I lied to you too, so it didn't help anything. It's really not your fault, Your Honor. But even if we didn't have His Honor's testimony, I think that lawyer would have found another way to get you convicted on her behalf. Yeah, I can't believe I was about to get fired during my first week as a detective. Well, so long as you're not fired. You should work hard, give all that you have, and perform your duties well. Oh, and one more thing. That's a pay cut. Kept a present for you with me. She did? Oh, what is it? What did Kay left for me? The proof of their friendship. It's a Swiss cake roll. I just want to make sure this is the right one.
Take that!
It's a courthouse special Swiss roll. Can I really have it? Yes, it's a present meant for you, after all. Thanks a bunch. You have no idea how happy this makes me, pal. I'm gonna eat this right now. Sure, go ahead. Swiss rolls Detective Gumshoe and Kay brought together. While the other one, Kay said never reached her father. It would appear that her sentiments have touched the heart of this detective. He's so happy that Cecilia's having a welcome back celebration of his own. I was asked by Kay to give it to him. Whoop, that was good, pal. Can't believe I got to eat 2 of these delicious things in one day. It's like I'm in Swiss roll paradise or something. I gotta thank Kay myself. Hey, wait, where is she? You noticed just now? Was his mind not present when we discussed her earlier? Detective Bad left to go search for her earlier. Maybe you should go join him. Yeah, you betcha, pal. I'm gonna go help him. Oh, but first. You know what, pal? Actually, I guess I shouldn't be so rude to you anymore, huh? I'm gonna stick right by your side for now on, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. I sense nothing but a most troublesome relationship from that ominous statement. We should go home too, Miles. We have to hurry and report what's happened to Papa. Agreed. Well, I'm afraid we must be going now, Detective. Roger, sir, and don't you worry. I'll investigate the next case we're on really well. I'll, be counting on you. The scent of trouble is definitely in the air. Thus, like a bad dream, my first outing at court came to a disturbing end. A few months later, I was finally able to properly stand in court as a prosecutor. But the detective in charge of the investigation was, as I dreaded, Detective Gumshoe. After that, he became my direct subordinate. I have tried, but words fail to describe the immeasurable suffering he has caused me. But I suppose that's just how things are. They do be like that sometimes. As for the little girl who suddenly disappeared, she's now standing right in front of us. Whoa! Whoa! She actually remembered? Went full circle? So, do you remember now? Yes. I remember everything. Kay. It's been a while. Kay, you sure grew up a lot. Of course. Thank goodness. I thought you two had totally forgotten about me. You know, I was really worried about you after all that. Where have you been all this time? Hey, Gummy, I didn't know you cared. After my father died, I went to go live with my mother's relatives. They live really far away, so I wasn't really able to come back here all that much. Oh, is that what happened? Well, I'm just glad you're alright. Does it all make sense now? You betcha it does. Oh, you know, what? I was going through my father's bookshelves recently, and...
Hold it!
Actually, there are still a number of things that don't make sense, Kay. Wrong button. Huh? First of all, why didn't you come all this way to see me? And second, why are you calling yourself the Yatagarasu? The Yatagarasu is Callisto Yu, the woman who killed your father. No, you're wrong. The real Yatagarasu was my father. Mr. Faraday was the Yatagarasu? Like I said, I was going through my father's bookshelf recently, and I found a secret diary hidden among his books. I have no regrets in choosing to walk the path of the Yatagarasu. That was written in his diary. That's how I know for sure. But that's impossible. What's with that look? You don't believe me? It wasn't just the expression on my face. I clearly said it was impossible just now. Alright, then how do you explain this? It's a way of just disarming any security system of the user's choosing. Yep. That's Little Thief. Truth be told, this is the Yatagarasu's greatest secret. This little gizmo was used by my father. Wow, Mr. Faraday wasn't just a great prosecutor. He's really a great thief, huh? Yeah, my father worked really hard to steal the truth. He was killed. And the Yatagarasu was no more. But despite that, the Yatagarasu has been spotted, again recently. Someone other than you? Here, Mr. Edgeworth. Take a look at this article. The Yatagarasu sent the embassy a calling card? Yeah, I mean the person's a fake. I'm almost certain. The Callisto Yu lady is behind this. The real Yatagarasu would never send something like a gaudy card out. But the Yatagarasu did send a white card along with anything to be publicized. That's what Detective Bad told me 7 years ago, if memory serves. Well, as soon as I heard the news, I got all wound up and I knew I couldn't just let it go. So I searched it out so that I could obtain the truth behind the Yatagarasu. But if anyone can help me find it, I figured it's you, Mr. Edgeworth. So you're saying that I have your father's and Miss Yu's identities backwards? Yes. This real Yatagarasu is noble to the end. And I want to revive the real noble Yatagarasu. If I don't, my father will never be able to rest in peace. Kay. Kay, you're so honorable. I don't care what anyone else thinks. I'll always be here to cheer you on, pal. Even if you are honorable, a thief is a thief. If you're plotting to commit a crime, then I'm afraid I can't be complicit. Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, you guys are not making it easy for me. Who am I supposed to support now? Mr. Edgeworth. What I want from you is not to steal something. What I want is the arrest of that evil woman. That evil woman? You mean Callisto Yu? I think it's all too hard for me to catch her all by myself. But I thought that since you were able to expose her for who she is, then maybe. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, won't you help me? Come to think of it, I do believe I owe you. Huh? Owe me for what? Miss Yu made her escape. It was you who saved my life. Furthermore, you helped me with the investigation today. I'm not so rude as to leave favors unrepaid. Then you mean... Yes. That case has been weighing down on my soul ever since that fateful day. Perhaps the time has come to settle things once and for all. You don't intend to sell your hands of a crime, and I believe I can help you. Mr. Edgeworth, thank you. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, isn't that great, Kay? Yeah, it sure is, Gummy. Even though we had completely forgotten about her until just now. Alright, what is it with their chummy relationship? I just want to point out he met her for 1 day 7 years ago. I mean, I've had friends at summer camp, you know, went to summer camp for like a week or two. Made great friends. No idea who they are. I'd forgotten them by the next summer. The great thief Yatagarasu. After all that time, the true identity of the thief sank back into the darkness. Byrne Faraday, Callisto Yu, and Kay Faraday. The phantasmagorically changed identity of the great thief Yatagarasu. And the Yatagarasu's real goal. It would all come to light the day after I made that promise to Kay. Well, this seems like a great stopping point. That's a joke. Don't leave. I mean, you can leave if you want to. I'm not holding you hostage or anything. On a random note, I had this thought, I had this idea while I was at work. So you know how I've been wanting to play Dark Souls lately. How do you guys feel about a randomizer run? Would that be something you guys are interested in or not interested in? Like if I just did like a Dark Souls randomizer. Would that be like, yay, that sounds like a great idea, Fox? Or like, damn, we don't want to see that. We'd rather see like the We'd rather not see that. We'd rather not see Dark Souls at all. We don't want to see... I don't know. Just throwing that out there. It might be a way to keep it a little fresh. Because I played Dark Souls 1 and 2. I played 1 multiple times. I played 2 at least once. 3, I never did finish 3. So I can understand if you guys didn't want to see that one. Okay, Dragon's Dogma. Anyway, it's just a thought I wanted to place in your heads. But yeah, we'll continue with the next one. Although it's going to be kind of annoying because... Well, this is like the last one. So, yeah. So we'll continue here. We're definitely not going to finish it this week, though. We'll have to finish it next week. We'll see how it goes, though. You watch a lot of randomizer on YouTube? Yeah, would that be something? So Cairo sounds... That sounds like a vote in favor of a randomizer. Just something to throw out there, you know, if you guys are interested in seeing that. Two cards. One of the Black Raven. And one of the White Raven. Is that not backwards? A country torn in two. One to the west. And one to the east. When those which were split are made whole again. The truth will reveal itself. Arson! It's Yadagara Sooth. The Yadagara Sooth's here. You cursed Yadagara Sooth. Okay, you. I could be the artist from DBD. He's sitting so straight and proper. I should have his posture, but I sit more like a gremlin. It's so nice, almost dreamlike, to finally have a chance to relax and sip some tea. Is that tea set from the room way back then? Especially after what a whirlwind the past few days have been. There's the outfit that he wore. On my return flight, I was dragged into a case involving an Interpol agent's murder. Next day, I investigated a kidnapping and a murder at the Gatewater Land theme park. Later that night, a detective's dead body welcomed me back to my office. Along with a thief who was out to pilfer files related to a case from 10 years ago. How did I manage to find myself in the middle of so many cases back to back? Well, at least I have today. All I ask is that I be allowed to spend it quietly. That's how you curse yourself right there. Take the gumshoe pops in. Mr. Edgeworth! Oh, never mind. This is big. Big, I tell you. Hey, what's wrong with you? Where's your enthusiasm? And suddenly, the phrase, the fragility of dreams, comes to mind. What are you talking about, fragile dreams? Come on, let's go! The fake Yadagara Sooth is going to find herself, you know. Well, you must know. It's possible that I was paid a visit last night by your fake. Say what? Unfortunately for us, the thief managed to escape. Even now, we're still looking for this criminal. However, I must warn you that we've only had a few hours to search so far. So I must insist that you be patient on this one, okay? Well, what's with you today? Are you sure you aren't sleep talking to me right now? Anyway, I got something much more important that I want you to see. Oh, and that is? Take a look at this. Didn't you already show us this? On March 14th, I'll be there to steal your dirtiest secret. That's quite a bold declaration to send to an embassy. I suppose it's inevitable that the newspaper would catch wind of this. Take the car mentions today. Today, huh? Come on, we gotta hurry. The embassy awaits. I suppose it is quite an urgent matter. Howard, do you know which country's embassy we should be investigating? Well, simply a special country, and I'm actually really fuzzy on the details. But never mind that. Where's all your energy? Why aren't you so lackadaisical today? I'm not, Kay. You're just too wound up. Well, you should get wound up too. Because this just might be our chance to catch that woman. You mean Miss Yu? The woman who killed Kay's father, Byrne Faraday, 7 years ago. Callisto Yu. She claimed to be the great thief Yadagara Su. And disappeared from the courtroom. Makes me so mad, the phony. Everyone knows that the real Yadagara Su would never send something like the calling card. Until a company's underhanded dealings are made public. The target's always totally unaware that the Yadagara Su has paid them a visit. That's what makes the real Yadagara Su so awesome. The Yadagara Su's card that's shown in this article looks to me as though it could be genuine. See, that's the thing. Whoever it is, that person isn't the real deal, but has knowledge of the Yadagara Su. This isn't a clue that the woman's involved, and nothing is. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, out the door you go. Wait, there are a few preparations I must make before we go. There's something interesting about this card we found last night here in my office. It's a different color than the one in the article. Makes you wonder why. What's up? Any reason why you're boring a hole through the newspaper with your eyes? No, no reason at all. Very well, seeing as how Miss Yu is also someone of a special nature to me, I agree there's some merit to be found in investigating this. I knew you'd come around. Wow, me drinking my cup really makes me look weird. Pixel shows up through Legos at me. Hi, Pixels. Theatrum Neutralis. By the light of this night's glorious moon, we are ready. Ready to embark on our nightly outing. And this is where our tale begins. They have a baby out with them? Hey, what a coincidence. Who would have thought that a Steel Samurai stage show would ever be held in such an elegant theater inside a foreign embassy? Yeah, the climax is really awesome. Steel Samurai, Sushi Slash. I got chills down my spine when you pulled that move out. Are we being filmed? I think it really is more impactful to watch a show in person than on television. He's not pointing the camera at her. He's definitely pointing it at us. I have to say, though, this embassy is set up kind of funny. I mean, they have two countries sharing the same building. Like you said yourself, this place and the countries it houses are very special. Even this theater is special that it's a neutral zone shared by the two countries. So let me get this straight. The Steel Samurai show just now is being sponsored by one of the two countries. The one that's called the Kingdom of Alabast, right? It's appeared that the Steel Samurai is very popular in that country as well. Seems that way. But you know who I'm really into? The Jammin' Ninja. The Republic of Bible is sponsoring a Jammin' Ninja stage show. That's something for fangirls like me. We totally gotta see that too, Mr. Edgeworth. The Jammin' Ninja show is gonna kick the Steel Samurai show's rear end. You know, ever since I first met this girl, I've always had this inkling. that what she really wants to be is not a thief, but rather a ninja. I can see that. Yeah, ninja. Ninjas are awesome. So anyway, about today's event. What's it called again? The Kingdom of Alabast versus the Republic of Babel Goodwill Jubilee. Oh yeah, I heard something interesting. I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard that there is one ninja left, and that the reason there's only one ninja left is because the last master decided to not pass on the ninja. He said, "The world is bad enough. We don't need more." Hold on. What does it say? Let's see here. I don't know. I heard he said something like that the world is in a sorry state, and the role of ninja is one of blood, and he doesn't feel there's any need for more of that in the world. So he's gonna be the last ninja. The last ninja. Kingdom of Alabast versus... Okay, we already said that. Small European countries are the Kingdom of Alabast and the Republic of Babel. These two countries used to be a single entity that was abundant with nature. And it was called the Principality of Codopia. Oh, that place. It all comes back to there. Well, is everything alright, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I'm alright. Moving on. After a period of civil unrest, the country split in two, though sides of their past remain. For example, their flags preserve the flower and the butterfly motifs to this day. Codopia, huh? Kagan incident, and what was referred to as the second Kagan incident, and in which an embassy staff member was murdered. Both these cases were related to the Principality of Codopia. In the 7 years that have passed, the country may have split in two. However, the Yatagarasu still sent a calling card here. What could it all mean? Mr. Edgeworth, I know you're thinking about something. Oh, excuse me, what were we talking about again? Or if you could please stop spacing out on me. Anyway, we're talking about the Alabast versus Babel Goodwill Jubilee. Two countries have had a pretty bad relationship with each other. But supposedly they've been trying really hard to make up recently. That's why they decided to hold this event. If that's the case, then why the verses? Also, both countries claim to own the real Primidux statue, a natural treasure to both. They're planning to have them publicly evaluated today to see which one is the real deal. Kenny reminds you to take care of nuts and succumb to your thieving desire. But when it comes to treasure, I can't help myself. You know that. Young, she had better be saying that in jest. She's on camera, too. I can read your body language, you know. And you've got it all wrong. Look, I'm here to do some investigating. Investigating, I tell you. Hey, I know. And although we don't know if the Yatagarasu will really make an appearance, I suppose you still spend some time examining this place. Okay, that's good. Alright, now give me a dramatic slam right there. Stop. Hey, do you mind? Get out of the way, buddy. Okay, once more. In 3, 2, 1, action. Okay, was that my fault just now? Well, he's obviously working. I guess we should leave him alone. Okay, we'll talk to her then. And we're here reporting live from the Theatrum Neutralis. You can see tonight's audience is full of enthusiasm. Let's see what this member of the audience has to say. Well, okay, that was good. Let's do one more run through. So, you know, when you're ready to film for real, would you mind giving me a call? Since you didn't hear a single word I just said. Oh, so just practicing. Here's this child who's watching a video from the first season of Steel Samurai. Go, keep on fighting until your last breath. Go, my hero, the Steel Samurai. Putting his sword and singing the theme song, I see. I'll let the child watch in peace. These flowers are sent by Global Studios. Global Studios? That's where they filmed the Steel Samurai television show. They've been producing hit after hit recently, so the studio's being remodeled. Oh, I read about that in the papers the other day. That mascot there's also getting a facelift too, right? What's its name? You Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I thought it was something like that. You may have a great memory. Ah, never underestimate my powers of recollection. Where in the tiniest are they? Come on, Big Scoop. I've already forgot her name. Hey, mister, out of the way. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, I seem to remember this woman from somewhere. Yeah, my instincts are directing me not to engage in conversation with her. Oh, Lotta. Lotta something. Perhaps it'd be best if I left her alone. There's a flat panel, a tape deck, and a roll of Steel Samurai videos on the table. Lotta Hard, yeah. I suppose so visitors should watch an episode or two at the leisure. This really is just that popular, huh? And so I never thought I would see it reach this level of popularity. What if I decided to call in the Steel Samurai for an event like this? I mean, it's like they intended to cut the two countries apart with the samurai sword instead. Wouldn't that go against the whole point of this event? Excuse me, sir. Is there something I can help you with? I was wondering what is beyond these doors. The Babalese embassy is just beyond these doors, sir. Do you have some business with the embassy? Do you require immediate access? Ah, no, that's quite alright. Are you sure, sir? Anyone and everyone is always welcome in the Republic of Babel. Oh then, as if we're here. You're seeing some sort of theme park, Kay. You're such a buzzkill. Are you drunk? The national flag of the Republic of Babel is on the display here. Press only features a butterfly. So really rare to see a national flag featuring an animal on it. Not really. I can list at least a few off for you that do. Okay, then are any flags with weird chic things on them? Chic things? That's pretty vague, Kay. Although by my definition, there aren't really any flags that feature a chic object. Well, that's too bad, because if there was, I was thinking about stealing it. And what exactly would you do with a stolen national flag, Kay? Can you even steal a national flag? Wouldn't they just make a new one? In China, like all of our flags are made? This is the perfect angle. Go, my image. Travel across the wave world and into every TV set around the globe. A more honest approach to appearing on TV might serve your ambitions better. There are pamphlets about 2 MCs here on this table. Oh, it still looks weird to me. I just put into 2 a few years back. They shared the building and its grounds at 50-50 ever since. Well, I guess it's because they don't have the money to build 2 separate ones, huh? I actually think that's not the reason why, Kay. Suppose I'll help myself to one of these. Alright. Well, what's all the hubbub? Ack! Hey, look! It's a Steel Samurai! He's got a son, an Iron Infant, with him. They did bring a child! What kind of superhero takes their child on patrol? Their infant child. You know, I've seen a lot of these shows in a bunch of other places. But today's shows like they went for a complete comedy, you know what I mean? Yeah, that last move, the Steel Samurai Sushi Slash. Couldn't help but laugh. I know, right? And that Pink Princess movements were really stiff. In the middle of the show, I could swear that I heard her hip crack. I know, I totally thought that too. Pink Princess has a bad hip? Seriously. So what are they thinking, you know? Because there's no graceful way to enter this conversation. What's up, Zarek? 10 more minutes. No, and 5 more minutes. Isn't it really bad for me to spend time doing this? Darius, would someone please tell me what I should do? You're in trouble by something. Can I be of assistance? Leave me alone. I'm trying to figure out just the right time to talk to that girl over there. If I mess up, it'll be because I'm talking to you right now. Somehow I get the feeling he's about to fall flat on his face. Let's just do as he wishes and leave him alone. Those are some nice flowers. I wonder who they're from. Gatewater Imperial Hotel. Where's this, Miss Edgeworth? It's an ultra-luxurious hotel that sponsors the Steel Samurai series. I'm there wants to investigate a case. Oh, so what kind of case was it? I believe it was related to the Nickel Samurai and the Jammin Ninja. I remember reading about that. It must be the head of the Steel Samurai Affairs down at the prosecutor's office, huh? I just think that even you can figure that such an office does not exist, Kay. Is there something I can help you with? I was wondering what is beyond these doors. It's Babel. Oh, the Alabastian Embassy. Now, unless you have some business with the Embassy. I suppose I can't really claim to have any business with the Embassy right now. You don't have to be so rude about it, Mr. Guard. Huh. Yeah, the other guard was quite nice. National flag of the Kingdom of Alabasta is on display here. Crest one features a flower. Flowers and butterflies are kind of rare motifs for flags, don't you think? When they used to be Codopia, the government used to take pride in its land. Citizens also love the rich, bountiful nature all around them, thus the design. If this samurai got popular enough, do you think they'd put him on their flag? Are you in your right mind, Kay? Huh, maybe the Jammin Ninja would make a better candidate. I don't even laugh, only Steel Samurai deserves such an honor. Can I speak with you for a second? It's the Steel Samurai. Mr. Edwards, what are you glaring at him for? Ahem. Excuse me. It's just that I've never seen a superhero up close before. To Mr. Edwards, Steel Samurai Daddy. Wow, man, Neo Tokyo, what? Looks like he's writing something down for you. Edgeworth, from Steel Samurai, Daddy. Married man of Neo Old Tokyo. Wow, an autograph. People, you got one, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Okay. How do you know his name? Mr. Steel Samurai, Ambassador Alba is waiting for you. And now Steel Samurai. Proceed to enter the kingdom of Alabasta to shake the hand of our master. Steel Samurai isn't only here for the two countries tonight, but rather can be thought of as a goodwill ambassador for our own country as well. There he goes, off to spread goodwill to the world. I find that a little hard to believe, but okay. I'm not on time. Okay, we still got 7 minutes. That's not bad. He really does seem like a goodwill ambassador, doesn't he? Okay, we're shooting the next segment now. Cue camera. Just a few seconds, the Jammin Ninja stage show is set to begin. After the show, the Jammin Ninja will enter the Republic of Babel. He's set to meet with the Ambassador of Babel at that time. The Jammin Ninja show is about to start. We gotta go back to our seats. Regrettably, I don't have much of an interest in ninjas. Well, this show will change your mind. Oh, we have to hurry. Missing a second of the Jammin Ninja's awesome playing. I'll never forgive you. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and pause a couple minutes early, but we're just gonna do 2.5 minutes. And I'll be right back, okay? 2.5 minutes. Take the 2.5 minutes. We'll be right back, just to make sure the pre-roll stays dead. I keep forgetting. Alright, I'll be right back. And I'm back. Am I late again? I'm late again. I'm sorry. I'm so bad at this. Alright, we're back. We're back. I'm not that late. Like a couple seconds late. Alright. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, now I suppose you're not about to give me more random facts. We got, is this new? Black and white. Is this Black and White Fox new? I don't remember this one, but I could be wrong. Not new? Okay. I suppose you're not about to give me much of a choice here, are you, Kay? And walk through a shot again. I feel like I'm out of alignment. I can listen to a ninja marked for Death's Lullaby song all day. Well, let me double check. Yeah, I'm a little bit off center. How's that? Is that better? Probably. Okay. His bird playing in that sad melody really brought a tear to my eye. His heart-wrenching voice. Now that's the Jammin' Ninja's greatest weapon. Ah, those pieces of Jammin' Ninja merchandise over there. I gotta have them. I just want the hair sticks they're selling exclusively at these shows. They're exactly like the ones the heroine Princess Misola wears in her hair. Anyway, hold it right there, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes? I gotta sneeze. You're thinking of going home, aren't you? Alright, sneeze successful. Well, it doesn't seem likely that the Yatagarasu Sioux will be making an appearance tonight. Stupid hair. Stay. I sneezed and the hair popped out. Most likely, it's simply a prank. No way, I still the Yatagarasu Sioux will show. But I thought you said that Yatagarasu Sioux doesn't send calling cards. Yeah, I did, but I figured from the very beginning that this would wind up being a wild goose chase. That card you sent was a genuine fake calling card. A genuine fake. Well, how can I word this? The Yatagarasu Sioux's mark that's on the calling card. It's exactly the same as my mark. Get it now? Well, we got a problem. The Yatagarasu Sioux has been spotted in Alabast. Also, I just want to point out, wearing the emblem of the Yatagarasu Sioux to the embassy on the night they received a notice that they're going to be burgled? What? Hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? Huh, so you finally decided to show yourself, you phony. Hey, what gives? I'm sorry, but I will need to search you before you may enter. What the hey? Still saying I just walked straight on through without one. If you don't hurry up and let me through, my phony is going to escape. Okay, the country's embassy is considered to be part of the country itself. If you don't go through the proper procedures to enter the country... Mr. Edgeworth! I'm going to enter through Babel and climb over the wall into Alabast.
Hold it!
You tell a prosecutor straight out that you intend to illegally enter another. Are you listening to me? She's already over the wall. Okay, Faraday, I'm coming through. Yes, and welcome. Someone stop her, anyone. Open air stage. What is this? Huff, huff, huff. Do you even think you keep up with a 16-year-old? Wait, how old is she? Can we see how old she is? Okay, where are you? 17. Why is Edward's not in here? Anyway, okay, where are you? Don't tell me you really did find some way over this fence. I missed my chance? Oh, I guess so. Hack! Fire, this is too big for us to handle. So the Yatagarasu Sioux came to Babel, too. You, a cursed Yatagarasu Sioux? Hey, you had better be alright, wherever you are. Oh, that woman again. The Babelese embassy. Oh, there's a dead guy right there. I told you, it wasn't me.
Hold it!
Huff, huff, huff. Okay, are you alright? Did I look alright to you? Can you do something about this woman? Mr. Edgeworth. Get a gumshoe. What is the meaning of this? Well, sir, it's on this. He wasn't me. He was already dead when I ran in here, out on the heels of the fake Yadigar Sioux. Look, I only came in here because I saw a suspicious person at the open-air stage. A suspicious person? A long black coat and a hood over their head. I dare you to tell me that's not suspicious. I saw that person, I immediately thought that they must be the fake Yadigar Sioux. So I chased after them into the embassy, then into the here, and then lost sight of them. But I just know the person is the one who did it. What are you so worked up over? There is no reason for you to be this loud. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're Agent Lang's secretary. Sheena, I believe your name is, correct? And if you are making an arrest, I assume you have evidence that it was Kay who committed the crime. Is that also correct? You refuse to answer? Oh, look at those eyes. I like them. I don't need to answer. You're merely a prosecutor in this country, meaning you have no investigative authority. Hey, pal, just what the heck does what you just said mean? What happened here is under Mr. Edgeworth's jurisdiction. The end. Seeing as how this building is sitting on our soil, we can investigate wherever we like. Unfortunately, Detective, embassies are a different matter. Huh? This office is considered to be a part of the Republic of Babel, which means that anything that happens in here defaults to the control of the Babylese government and Babylese law, giving them exclusive extraterritorial rights. Extraterrestrial rights? Sure, do you really believe that the truth is out there? That's where I was going with that too, but I can't make the joke now. So basically, our country's laws do not apply inside the embassy of another country. That's what was agreed to by our respective governments. Our authority to investigate was effectively nullified the second we entered this place. Which means we can do little here in this situation. No way, sir. Please leave this matter in Interpol's hands and go home. Mr. Edgeworth. Hey, you're not... Mr. Edgeworth. Hold it! In that case, allow me to join your investigation. Miss Von Karma. Eek! There's her actual whip. The Phoenix Wright cameo in episode 3. I don't remember. That was weeks ago, Treeborn! Master Polino, I truly appreciate you allowing me to join the investigation. It's really nothing. My name was secretary, so of course I want to help you as much as I can. I know I missed it. In fact, it's a blessing that Interpol agents were able to make it so quickly. Franziska. Well, I never imagined I'd meet you here, of all places. This is an embassy, meaning that you have no authority to conduct.
Hold it!
Already? What is it? Master Polino. Oh, and you are? I'm Miles Edgeworth, public prosecutor. Ask you please allow me to investigate this case as Miss Von Karma's assistant. Assistant? Miles, what the heck do you think you're doing? Please, I implore you, Master Polino. Very well, I'll be counting on the two of you, Miss Von Karma and Mr. Edgeworth. What do you mean by you'll be Miss Von Karma's assistant? I don't exactly have a choice, do I, Detective? If I don't become Franziska's assistant, I can't participate in this investigation. Oh, there you go again, running at the mouth, with that aloof expression on your face. Franziska, please. Put some lotion on my hands, my poor dry hands. I don't know what you're playing quite yet. But at least I do know one thing. I mean, you should have been here. You could point it out, Shimon. At least I do know one thing, that you're now my subordinate. Just remember that my whip is always ready to wake you should you have a brain lapse. Of course, I keep that in mind. If you're done playing games, alright, let's begin the investigation. Alright, do you really need to hold her like this? By the way, Detective, I suppose it's a bit late to be asking, why are you here? Well, better than late than never, I guess. So I was placed on guard duty for the Abilese embassy today. And why are our police guarding an embassy? On account of the card they got from the Yadagara Sioux. They called us up and asked for our help, sir. Well, because we've been searching for the Yadagara Sioux these past 7 years. It was more or less mutually beneficial arrangement, if you ask me. Except for how mutually unbeneficial this all turned out to be, I suppose. Looks like you failed to completely perform your guard duty yet again. Ack! Look forward to your next salary negotiation. Although it's out of my hands. Sir, if it gets cut anymore, I won't be able to buy even instant noodles anymore. Alright, let's start by looking. Ceiling fan must have fallen from the ceiling. Logical conclusion. Ceiling fan, what does one of those do? Exactly what it sounds like it does. It's a fan that's installed on this phone's ceiling. If I had one of those in my room, I bet I'd go dizzy from staring at it as I slept. When it comes to in that real world, we close our eyes when we sleep. That's like the Steel Samurai. This is a national treasure. Can I ask that you please not touch it? I'm afraid the only ones allowed to touch it are myself and the Secretariat.
Hold it!
But there's a possibility that it is related to the murder, wouldn't you agree? Hey, Mr. Treasure, why don't we give up for now? We can force him to let us investigate later when we find some solid proof. I suppose I don't have much of a choice here. It's maybe one of the Parma Duck statues Kay was talking about earlier. It's just me, or does this man look just like the Steel Samurai? They could be twins. I told you! Shadow, there's still something on the display jack, sir. Just a knife missing. Knives, huh? There's one missing. Well, the blades are all that. 9 of them, unfortunately. His handles all got burned off by the fire. Ah, so even the knives fell victim to the fire. Ambassador Polino, are these knives yours? Why, yes, they are. They are a special set of ornamental knives featuring the national symbol of Babel. These butterfly-themed knives, along with Alabast's own set of knives. Sound familiar? Butterfly knife? I just realized butterfly knife. A butterfly knife is a type of knife of which the Yadagara Sioux was a butterfly knife. It just had an extra key on the outside. Interesting. I used to have a butterfly knife. Well, I briefly had a butterfly knife, but it was taken away from me. Are comprised of 3 knives each. But I can't believe the Babylese ones have been reduced to this state. Huh, ornamental knives, huh? Well, there's a small release on the tang of this blade. Raspino, what is this notch here for? Oh, that? It's featured these knives wherein you can freely exchange the handles on them. So we can change how they look to fit the situation, of course. These knives were constructed so that the handles could be easily removed. These shelves line with American souvenirs and memorabilia. It's very strange, isn't it? I mean, I thought this was the Babylese embassy. So why are there so many American souvenirs, sir? Perhaps the Babylese are studying American culture in our tourism industry. They have plans to make the Babylese tourism industry truly flourish. They would need to observe and study other countries' methods, I suppose. Speaking of tourism, I got these from the blind guy earlier, sir. Said if I bring these with me to the Babel, I can trade them in for a few buffets. Oh, so how do you expect to travel to Babel? Well, the whole world is connected by the ocean, sir. And for an all-you-can-eat buffet, I'd swim all the way to Babel if I have to. Can a few simple coupons really motivate people to do such fantastic things? Yes, yes they can. Besides this once magnificent grandfather clock that has fallen victim to the fire. Mr. Edwards, is it okay for me to talk about the clocks in my house, sir? If they're unrelated to the case, I hope that you will refrain from sharing, but... Or it's one clock that I made by myself, but it's time on it manages up auto. It's quite enough, detective. So victim was the Secretariat of the embassy, I take it. There's the key! Manny Kochin, I heard that he was an admirable person, very admirable. I was just stabbed at the base of his neck. He was lax in watching his back. We were fortunate that the fire missed our victim's body for the most part. If the fire had burned a bit longer, it would have made identifying a hassle. Mr. Kochin was stabbed to death in the middle of a raging fire. I wonder what happened inside this room. Once time, I inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Let's start with the knife. Is this knife a murder weapon? Some preliminary testing has been conducted. According to the results, the blood on that matches the victim's blood. The blade shape was also found to be consistent with the stab wound. I suppose it means that we now know that the crime was committed with this knife. This knife's got some really fancy ornamentation going on it. Huh, sir? This thing's practically screams artsy to me, too. Although it's also covered in blood. Just like the last thing that I said was artsy. The handle's pristine. There's not a single drop of blood on it. Speaking of the handle, I believe it has a butterfly motif. It's very beautiful. They swapped out the blade? Or the handle? Let's look at this key. Oh, there appears to be something in his pocket. This key, it can't be. Isn't this Yadagara Su's key that was stolen 7 years ago? What? That's... Huh? 7 years ago? Oh! You mean that case where I was framed, sir? It's a piece of evidence that stole the life of the K's father 7 years ago. Which was then stolen by Callisto U. What? Mr. Faraday was killed with this key, sir? I was killed with a knife. Eek! Scruffy, at the very least, try to remember the details of crimes you were a suspect in. As you will recall, Detective Gumshoe was not present when Miss Yu made her escape. Plus, even among law enforcement, only a few knew that this key's existence. My hand itches. I doubt the new rookie at the time would have been made privy to such knowledge. Ong, I feel like the victim right now. All trampled on, sir. I suppose I'll just have to fill you in now. The secret of this key is... It's not that far-fetched to think that the end of this key was meant to be a butterfly. The maker must have been a true patriot to have fashioned this after the national symbol. Wow, that's amazing, sir. It's like some kind of magic trick. I knew it. It's the same exact piece of evidence that Miss Yu took with her. I mean, this beautiful pattern in the blade. I mean, this as well. It's a vine motif, isn't it? It looks like two interwoven vines crisscrossing down the blade. Vines, this thing looks like a bunch of stars, if you ask me. One of those six-sided stars, just like the police mark on our IDs. I really don't think you can call these stars. Say the detective's art sense is underdeveloped would be an understatement. The question is, why was the Babalese Embassy's secretary holding this? I gotta check something. I'm distracted. 1 second. I was wondering when my ID expires. That might be important information to know. Okay, I'm back. My ID expires next year. I saw that while we were doing that. I know, I keep getting distracted. I'm sorry. While we don't know how Mr. Kochin came to possess his key, we do know that this was stolen by the Yadagara Su from the Kodopian Embassy. That's right. Mr. Faraday had written that fact down in his organizer. I believe this means that further research is required into the country of Kodopia. Why don't you ask Ambassador Plano about what he knows? Suppose he was candid to be the next Kodopian ambassador once long ago. He should be able to answer any specific question you may have. Okay. It's a knife wound. Obviously what he was killed with. I wonder if it consisted with the wound. Indeed. Okay. This man. Where do I know him from? Anything else? I guess that's all we're gonna get from this. We're making connections? Nope. A small personal safe. This is Mr. Kochin's office. Perhaps he stored his most important documents in here. Aha, of course it's locked. It appears we won't be able to open it without the key. Alright, he's blocked. Can we talk to him? Sorry, but Interpol is still conducting its investigation beyond this point. I'm a subordinate of Mr. Karma. Is there some reason why I'm being denied access? My superior clearly stated, don't you dare let anyone near the site. You got it? Without you examine the site, my superior would get really angry at me. You know, Mr. Edgeworth, I feel really bad for the guy, so why don't we just do as he says? Yes, I suppose we might as well. That's some fireplace. You know, it really gives this place a mansion-like quality, don't you think, sir? Well, these are a staple in every Babbly's house. I bet Santa Claus pays him a visit, too. How old are you again, detective? I think we're running out of stuff to look at. Wait, we can check the door. There's just some burnt objects scattered on the floor. Well, burnt things are get burnt, and then they become burnt things, you know? No, because there's no way to prove that the burnt thing started out as burnt thing. Was it a burnt thing or was it not? I have no idea what's what anymore, sir. I suppose it's hard for someone to burn out light bulb to comprehend. Let's talk. I can't believe that Manny fell among the thieves tonight. Without him, I have no idea what my schedule for tonight is. Master Plano, I believe your schedule tonight will consist of listening to reports from the police. That and only that. I ask you to cooperate not only for your own sake, but for Mr. Kochin's as well. You're a rather strong man, aren't you? How fascinating. Here, I know it isn't much, but I'd like you to have these. I'm sorry, but it'd be against my principles to accept a bribe. Oh, no. These are simply coupons we distribute to promote Babel. Remember, we offer a large number of discounts and offers when you visit lovely Babel. Now remember, the Republic of Babel is known for its feverish tourism industry. I was wondering if you might tell me a bit about the deceased Manny Kochin. He's my secretary in the MC Secretariat. Wasn't that the name of a horse movie? I don't know. Charged with running the whole place. He was an admirable man. His death is a great loss to our country. He was in charge of everything. Accounting, printing, taking care of our national treasures. I'm sorry, but you say printing? Our country's primary source of revenue is our tourism industry. So in order for us to print the necessary pamphlets, flyers, coupons, etc., we have a printing press here at our embassy. I see. Please excuse my forwardness. However, I feel I should mention that I have a distinct impression that I've met him before. Oh yes. Since you are of the legal profession, I suppose you just might have. After all, Manny was involved in the K-Gate incident. The K-Gate incident? The defendant who was found innocent in that case was Manny. So Mr. Kochin is the same man as the one in that case? It's been 10 years. Manny recovered personally from that case, and I dove enthusiastically into this job. He's the one who planned this event, and it was to oversee the embassy's renovations. Yeah, I'm starting to see why I might be a little bit off tonight. I am feeling my blood sugar a little bit low. I'm gonna go take something real quick, just take something, I mean a little bit of peanut butter. I'll be right back. I'm very sorry, I'm worried I'm gonna get low blood sugar and start feeling bad. Alright, you know they say a spoonful of peanut butter makes the medicine go down. So I bought a spoonful of peanut butter. So we make the medicine go down. Did you try to show Fox while I was gone? Did it work? This may have been a terrible mistake. Everything I do is a mistake. Everything I do is a mistake. Alright, here's when I planned this event and was to oversee the embassy's renovations. Sweetest Sammy's had such a bright future ahead of him. I can't talk because of the peanut butter. Renovations. What exactly do you mean earlier by renovations? We can't have tourists and visitors to our embassy think we're a poor nation, can we? So renovating the embassy is something of an investment. We may have a rather paltry budget, but we're trying our best to make do. And here, since I feel like you missed this show, Fox, I'll go ahead and do one. I hate when you guys waste your coins. It's a pretty outfit. Random Fox. Well, that was interesting timing. Changed mid-model. However, I guess the only person who could have helped us do our best now is no longer with us. Master Polino, I was wondering if I may ask you about Codopia. Codopia? Alright, what would you like to know? What would you like to talk about? First, I'd like to ask you about this key. What about this key? I found it sticking out of Mr. Coach's pocket. I believe it originally belonged to this embassy. Is that correct? On closer inspection, it seems that this key is shaped like a butterfly. That's not all about its key. It's also capable of changing into a knife. Oh, how fascinating. Also, the ambassador didn't know about the existence of this key? In its knife form, there's a flower mark at the base of the blade. I guess this knife might be from when we used to be a part of Codopia.
Hold it!
Now did you come to that conclusion? It is both Codopia's national symbols, the butterfly and the flower. That's why I made use of this key here at the embassy back when we were still Codopia. Master Polino, this key was stolen from the Codopian embassy 7 years ago. By Callisto Yu, otherwise known as the Great Thief Yadagarasu. Su. Oh, really? You were not aware that Miss Yu had broken into the embassy at that time? I'm sorry, I can't be of much help. I'm not very familiar with the details, you see. I only became the ambassador after Babel became its own independent nation. But if many were still alive, you would probably know about what happened back then. Mr. Coach and Miss Yu knew each other 7 years ago. That doesn't explain why I found the Yadagara's key here in the present. Is this the key to the safe? We know for a fact that Yadagara's key was used as a embassy. Furthermore, we found it in the victim of Mr. Coach's pocket. Please me think that perhaps it's the key to this personal safe in this office. Good thinking, sir. Let's go try it out. Appears I was correct. The key that was left to use us in the victim's pocket literally turned out to be the key to the next piece of the truth. Is this a false back? What do we have here? Hey, there's nothing inside. Do you think the Yadagara's made off with everything, sir? No, Detective, I believe all we need is a closer look. However, I've inspected every single suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Let's just see your safe. There's not a scrap of paper inside. There's 2 scraps of paper. Sometimes your safe in your office is just empty, huh, Miss Redworth? Maybe a coincidence that both safes are empty, Detective. I'll make that triple coincidence because my piggy bank at home is empty, too. I don't think there's anything coincidental about that, Detective. What is this here? It's like the ripped corner of a piece of paper, sir. I don't think it's ripped. It seems more to me like it's stuck in the safe. Hey, you're right. It won't budge an inch, not even when I tug on it. I don't think I've ever seen paper stuck on the inside of a safe before.
Hold it!
Figure, I think you have it backwards. It's not the paper that's strange. It's the safe. What do you mean? What I mean is that the secret of the safe is that it has 2 compartments. You just eyeballing it, you can see that the inside is a bit too shallow. Furthermore, with a natural way that the paper is stuck at the back of the safe, I say that there's an extra bit of space behind the back wall of the safe. However, the safe has a 2nd compartment. What? Shocking. I suppose you are correct in asserting that the paper is stuck in an unnatural manner. Or if what you say is correct, and there is a 2nd compartment, how do we go about opening the door to it, then? As you can see, there's no other lock or keyhole in sight. Actually, there is one more spot of interest. On the safe. Oh? Yes, I believe that spot is the keyhole to our mystery 2nd lock. Safe and its locks. Alright then, since you were so sure of yourself, show me how you deduced your answer. There's a hole here, sir. It's a little too oddly shaped for a latch hole. That's a funny shape for a latch hole, huh? Shaped kinda like a star, don't you think, sir? I would hardly call that a shape of star. There must be some reason for this hole. There's gotta be some reason why this whole shape is weird, don't you know? Overthinking this? No, I don't think so. Maybe I'm overthinking things. Now there's no way I could ever do that. Ho ho. Hey, Gumshoe, if you'd please be quiet for a second, you're frightening me. Doesn't how connect to any of the evidence I hold? Does the shape of this keyhole remind you of something, Francisca? The shape? It does look very familiar. However, I believe it's simply a latch hole for the safe's lockback system. It's just for keeping the door shut, nothing more.
Hold it!
Is that so? The person who used this safe, Mr. Koshin, made sure the safe had 2 compartments in order to hide something. Do you honestly think someone like that would allow the keyhole to the hidden half? So obviously like a keyhole that even the average person can figure it out? You can't be serious. Are you saying this hole is the keyhole to the hidden compartment of the safe? That's precisely what I'm saying. And I'll prove it to you right now. That the Yatagarasu's key is the key that will open it.
Objection!
The Yatagarasu's key? Miles Edgeworth, this better be a very bad joke. However, this is no joke. The Yatagarasu's key is the very key that opened the 2nd compartment of the safe. We know this key opens the 1st compartment of the safe. The keyhole you're talking about is of an entirely different shape than that of the key. This took 7 years ago, and with it we were able to corner Miss Yu. Who would have thought that I'd see this key again after all this time? Can we just go ahead and do it? Let's go this again, shall we? The Yatagarasu's key. You put the knife in. It's really made to open Mr. Kosher's safe in the Code Open Embassy. Confirmed that as a fact by opening the door to a safe with it. Let's take a look at the back end of the key. Look at the knife portion head on. What do you see? What are you talking about? Ah! It appears you've come to understand what I'm talking about. When viewed head on, the knife's blade is the exact same shape as the keyhole. The real function of the knife portion is to act as the key to the hidden portion of the safe. It's a stabby stab hole, yep. But that's preposterous. Because it looks like a knife it was used like one to kill Mr. Faraday 7 years ago. We fell into the misconception that it was always meant to be a knife. Both the safe and its key to conceal such clever tricks. Whatever's hidden inside the secret section must be of incredible importance. It's even possible that what I've been searching for is inside. Scruffy, hurry up and open that safe. Eek! Yes, sir. Opening it now, sir. These items, they're junk. It's a bunch of funny shaped things. Guess they're a piece of art, huh, sir? You're in the way. Now move, Scruffy. I didn't think I was in the way. Sniffle. Piece of art. They're identical to ones that have been stolen from various countries around the world. I figured as much. These are treasures. This section of the safe was to hide from view. Well, I believe a more thorough examination is required. These are pieces of stolen art from around the world. I wonder how much they're worth. Especially this one. Eek! Scruffy, don't touch those valuable pieces of art with your filthy hands. Or do you have any idea what would happen to you if one of them were to break? Just me or she hit one of the pieces of art just now. This is a document we thought was stuck earlier. I wonder what it's about. Beats me, sir. Why don't we take a look at it first before we give up, Detective? Mr. Kochi's name's written here on the last page. I wonder what the significance of this document is. Is that it? It's acting like there's more. Because we found the key that the Yatagarasu that Miss Yu stole 7 years ago. It's really from this embassy. Maybe she came back to return it. I think she's had to be so kind as to do such a thing, Detective. Okay, then what do you think, sir? Let's start with you. For what reason did she steal the key? Nope, we're still inspecting here. What do you still have left? This sort of trick into one safe is really something. I see how the safe has 2 compartments, but what's really impressive is that the other end of the key was another key. I totally hadn't noticed. I wonder if Mr. Kochman was just paranoid if he had sense of secrets that have that great a value. Being paranoid, I almost sharpened both ends of my pencil. Then when I went to erase something, I got all paranoid that I was going to stab myself. Please refrain from dispensing your special brand of unrelated stories while on duty. Yes, sir. Alright, are we done? Yeah, okay, that's it. Good. I should check on her now, or go talk. Let's go talk to Franziska. Oh, it's Edgeworth. What is it? Let me tell you something. You are currently my subordinate. If you wish to convince everyone else of that, you will speak to me with respect. What's with the giddy glint in her eyes? I don't think that will really be necessary, Franziska. Oh, really? Well, it doesn't matter. It changes the fact that you're still under me. I thought Franziska was flying around the world in pursuit of the smuggling case. So why is she here at this embassy? I was investigating Alabastian embassy when I got into this mess. Oh, that's right. The Yatagarasu was due to appear at that embassy as well. So the difference is we didn't have a fire over there. Although there was an incident at the Alabastian embassy as well. I left Agent Lang in charge of that case and came over to Bablee's embassy. Ah, so Agent Lang is here as well, huh? I see you met. Well, he's at the Alabastian embassy acting as bodyguard for Ambassador Alba. However, he seems to have a different reason for being there. So the suspect in the murder that occurred in this office is that little girl, I see. She's perhaps trying to be the Yatagarasu? Kay would never harm a soul, sir. Kay? You remember, do you not, about the case we investigated together 7 years ago? That girl is the daughter of the victim in that case, Mr. Faraday. So she's that feisty little girl. Kay's been on the trial of the Yatagarasu, which is how she ended up here. Looking for the one who took her father's life. I see. Kay's trying so hard, but you know what? The Yatagarasu just keeps on tricking us all. Huh? How so? Yatagarasu sent a card saying, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. But all we've had is an arson and a murder. Bad boys are going in circles. You know what this is, sirs? It's a breach of contract, and it's going on the rap sheet. Ask me, I'm perfectly fine with the fact that nothing was stolen tonight. I do want to know, Callisto really is the Yatagarasu. We don't know nothing was stolen. Okay, you alright? You believe me, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't think I did it, right? Yes, of course I don't, and I promise to prove that it wasn't you. That's enough chit-chat. You can investigate all you like, but it's only a matter of time before we take her in. It'd be wise of you to give up while you can. I don't think so. Kay isn't lying, and my investigation will prove that to be true. Go and try it if you're that confident. I can't allow us to continue on this way. I must prove Razor's post-haste. These two things next. Consider a dirty secret. Is it possible that the dirty secret that the Yatagara Shu sought to steal is it this very room? Dirty secret? You're in pursuit of some dirty, underhanded dealings yourself, aren't you? Are you not? Something tells me this is no coincidence. In that case, then, the person I'm looking for is here in the Babalese embassy, huh? Head of the smuggling operation. I guess I might need to ask Francisca about her smuggling case in more depth. Alright, let's ask about smuggling. Francisca, when we last talked, you said that you were on the trail of a smuggling ring. I suppose the reason you're here right now is related to that. Yes. After analyzing the intel we gathered from various countries, this embassy rose to the top of our list of sites to investigate. This is what tipped us off. This accounting document? The only page of the whole thing, so we're not sure about all the details. However, it's enough of us to grab onto the tail of the beast. You see, this type of paper was made only in the Principality of Codopia. Which means somewhere in the countries of Alabasta Babel is the head. One pulling the string behind the entire smuggling ring. As Francisca for you, she's amazing. Pursuing the case with all she has. I can't read it. Yeah, I don't know why they're not like popping up or something important.
Eureka!
Take a look at these documents, Francisca. It says that there are 3 pages in total, and yet there are only 2 here. Now take a look at the smuggling activity document in your possession. Tell me, is it not possible that your page was taken from this set of 3? Oh, it certainly looks that way. By putting our multi-part puzzle together, we seem to have arrived at an answer. It seems you have now found what you were looking for. Yes, and with this, it has become crystal clear that Mr. Cochin himself was responsible for the mass smuggling of Babalese ink. Babalese ink? Babalese ink is a special product of the Republic of Babel. However, due to a special reason, only a limited volume is ever exported.
Hold it!
That reason is? That's classified. It's on a need-to-know basis. You don't need to know. But you can never get the full story. In any case, it seems that the head of the smuggling ring was our victim, Mr. Manny Cochin. He's based in an embassy, thus it's hard for both our country and his to interfere, making it the ideal conditions under which to run a smuggling operation. Hard, but it's so frustrating. I lost the person I was to rain judgment down upon with my whip of justice. If he is dead, we still have a responsibility to look into his misdeeds. Excuse me. You expect me to whip a dead man? Well, I'm not interested. Francisca, you must know that Manny Cochin was the suspect in the K-Gate incident. Of course I'd know. Without being the head of the smuggling ring, there's a matter of what really happened in the case that night that needs to be resolved. Okay, what now? We don't have anything there. Oh, I missed something. Hey, it's another butterfly. That be the symbol of the Republic of Babel. There it is, a drawing this big on the wall of an embassy. Definitely conveys a sense of overwhelming patriotism. I've got a lot of patriotism too, sir. The reason I became a cop in the first place was because I wanted to protect our country. You want to, detective. However, I've yet to see the fruits of your desire. You don't have to be so blunt about it, sir. Let's connect this. Sound of the knife's handle. It greatly resembles the special Bible, special species of butterfly. It does, doesn't it? What's this right here? This knife is property of the Republic of Babel. This means that the knife used in the crimes was found right in this room. Alright, investigation complete. Are you done investigating? You realize now, don't you, that this girl is the only one it could be? Now come on quietly, Yatagarasu. Kay Faraday. You're under arrest for the murder of Manny Cochin. But Mr. Edgeworth, please, you have to believe me. I didn't do it. I chased the fake Yatagarasu in here. And he was already... You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you.
Hold it!
I'd like to help you reduce the number of mistaken arrests Interpol makes. What's that supposed to mean? I believe I told you that Kay Faraday is not the culprit of this crime. Very well. I suppose I have no choice. I'll show you just how foolish your claims are. Why risk Kay? Even your police can confirm that Yatagarasu infiltrated the Babelese embassy tonight. You realize the confusion caused by the fire that Yatagarasu snuck into this embassy. Furthermore, this girl claims to be the Yatagarasu. Most importantly, other than her, there was no one else in here with the body. The reason for suspecting Kay is because you think she is the Yatagarasu? Exactly, but it isn't just me. She calls herself the Yatagarasu. How many times do I have to tell you? I was only out to capture the fake Yatagarasu. Imposter or not, it matters not. The Yatagarasu is the Yatagarasu. They just have to keep throwing that word around. Very well, then I shall prove that Kay is not the Yatagarasu who killed Mr. Manny Cochin. Go ahead and try. Show me what the prosecutors of this country are made of. Please confirm that Yatagarasu infiltrated Babelese embassy tonight.
Hold it!
They may have confirmed it, but are you telling me that no one can catch the thief? So you're basically admitting that Yatagarasu that committed murder eluded us. Of course, I chased after the Yatagarasu that entered the Babelese embassy right away. That's also why I'm making this arrest right now. Because at the end of my long chase, there's only this girl. Magoo! Okay, this is what I believe happened tonight. Because of the confusion caused by the fire, the Yatagarasu snuck into this embassy.
Hold it!
Confusion caused by the fire? Are you saying that Yatagarasu was not the arsonist who started the fire? A suspicious person in a long coat was spotted in the area. Officers in the area claim to have seen that person start the fire. Sounds like we have a phantom in our midst. Yeah. In a way, he could be considered a phantom, with the way he randomly appears. But my score claims to be the Yatagarasu.
Hold it!
Just because she calls herself that, it doesn't prove that she's a killer. No, but it does give her a motive. The Yatagarasu sent a card saying, "I'll be there to steal your dirtiest secret." Furthermore, there are documents pertaining to some smuggling activity in this room. She obviously wanted to steal them. So she killed Mr. Cochin for the key. I see. The logic is very sound. I expect nothing less than Agent Lang's secretary. That statement just now didn't sound right. It might just be the opening I need. There were still documents regarding the smuggling, so she killed Mr. Cochin for the key.
Hold it!
So you're claiming that Kay knew that a foreign country embassy had such documents. As stated in the calling card, the Yatagarasu was out to steal a dirty secret. Which means that the goal tonight was to steal those smuggling activity documents. You have it all wrong. It was fake that sent that card. Your words are meaningless. If you are truly innocent, then let's see some proof. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. I leave it to you to handle this. Yes, I thought you did. The Yatagarasu's goal, huh? You can claim she's innocent, but you can't change the facts I've already outlined. And most importantly, other than her, there's no other else in here with the body.
Hold it!
I really don't think that being the first to discover the body makes her the killer by default. Now, if you saw the self-purported Yatagarasu standing in front of the body, wouldn't you get a little suspicious yourself? Knurk, even so, I still listen to what the person had to say before I pass judgment. Are you talking about yourself in those times when you were under suspicion? I think the pain of being falsely accused is something you really should experience. I personally know that feeling really well, sir. You get my situation, I now know exactly what it's like too. Oh, the team falsely accused. I'm fine with never experiencing it, ever. Are you done with your little group conference? Maybe she not suspect Kay of murder, simply because Kay is the Yatagarasu. If I can prove the Yatagarasu's goal is not related to murder, I may be able to begin to reason with her. I'm looking here.
Objection!
This evidence shows it's a contradiction in your testimony. Nope. By sounds, I assume you agree with my conclusion. No, I just don't have a worthy response. In any case, I have some documents I need to attend to. Arg! She feels that she has no need to counter my argument.
Objection!
If she wants to kill him for the key, why didn't she take the key? Maybe she not regret to inform you if there is a flaw in your logic. Oh? Even if you claim that she is the killer and the Yatagarasu, I'm certain that securing the smuggling documents is not the motive behind the murder. The key to the safe in this room was found on Mr. Koshin's body. Furthermore, the Yatagarasu would not be so stupid as to leave without the documents. By the simple fact that the documents were still in the safe when we looked, so obviously the killer's target was not the safe at all. And perhaps she didn't know that Mr. Koshin had the key on him.
Objection!
If that's the case, then why would she have needed to kill him? Because I can think of no reason for her to kill him if she hadn't known that fact. Need, reason, all of this is simply our conjecturing after the fact. She talks so slowly! Highly possible she accidentally killed him when she was sneaking in. Perhaps she didn't notice the safe's second compartment before returning the key. Arg! The fact still remains. Mr. Koshin was stabbed to death.
Objection!
She had no definitive proof it was Kay who committed the act. Actually, I do. I saw her holding the knife she used on the victim with my own eyes. But what? I'm going to tell you a bit more about the evidence that will put her away behind bars. Alright, checking on time. We got 2 minutes left before we need to kill pre-roll. Alright, before we start this, let's go ahead and do the thing. We'll do the brushing. We'll do 2.5 minutes again. I'll try to be good, okay? I'll try to do better on timing. Okay, 2.5 minutes. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. See, I'm 25 seconds early this time. I have no concept of proper timing. That should get us to the end of stream with that. Should I take my pill now or wait? I usually wait like 20 minutes. I'll wait 20. I'll try to wait. I'll wait a little bit. I don't think it matters when I take it. Doctor didn't tell me when. Doesn't matter. Alright, we're back. Knife wound on the body is consistent with the blade of the knife. Knife with the butterfly handle is the murder weapon, which the killer was holding. I assume she obtained the knife from the display rack and used it on the victim. The knife is part of a special 3-piece set, which is designed like no other. Evidence testimony all points to the girl. There is no counter-argument. Nurunga! That is your definitive evidence? See now that she is definitely the killer, right? That's right, you gotta believe me. Saw a suspicious person in a long black coat outside the embassy, I swear. You came in here because you were chasing this suspicious person? That's right. I ran into this office only because I was chasing after that person. But when I entered the room, it was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. I felt something on the ground next to me at my foot, so I turned on the lights. But then... Ah! Who's there? This is... I came to this room upon hearing the girl scream. When I saw her holding the knife, I immediately restrained her. So the object Kay felt by her feet on the floor was the murder weapon. I had the knife analyzed right away, but we failed to find anyone's prints on it. This person in black coat came in this room before me. Well, you continue to insist that there was such a person, but if there was, where did they go? That, I don't know. But I know they came in here. That sounds like this desperate excuse of a suspected killer, not a trustworthy testimony. Understand, don't you? We can't trust this girl's words, Mr. Edgeworth. No, she has a point. In case words are the truth, I must show that they are with some solid evidence. Mr. Edgeworth, I really didn't... Okay. Don't worry. If you didn't do it, then there must exist a way for me to prove that. Start giving up, I see. In that case, try to counter my argument if you can. Don't worry, I can and I will. Knife wound of the body is consistent with the blade of the knife.
Hold it!
Does this mean that you already have the results back? We have confirmed the shape of the Blabley's knife blade matches the wound. Please don't confuse the efficiency of Interpol's forensics teams with your own.
Objection!
I wonder if you don't underestimate our police force. And so we're clear, I'd hardly say your logic is sound, which you will see in a bit. If you can prove me wrong, please, by all means, go ahead. That's been my intention all along. Now let's return to your testimony. Knife with the butterfly handle is the murder weapon which the killer was holding.
Hold it!
You mean to say that you saw Kay holding the murder weapon? With your own eyes? I was also on the search for the Yatagarasu. When I heard the girl's scream coming from this room, I rushed over straight away. When I arrived, I saw the girl standing there, motionless with a knife in her hands. I told you, I came in here because I was also after the Yatagarasu. Why didn't she pick up the knife? When did she pick up the knife? Suspicious person I saw came in this room. When I entered, it was pitch dark. I was something by my foot on the floor, so I turned the lights, and then found out that it was the murder weapon at your feet. How many times do I have to tell you? We can't trust the words of a suspect. The only thing you'll accept is evidence, is it? That's the only acceptable way to count an agent of Interpol in the scene of a crime. But do you have some kind of evidence that can prove me innocent? It's a lot of skill to deal on this handle. It appears that the handle on this knife is removable. So people can change them whenever they feel like it. Sounds like fun, sir. A lot of people remove the handle just for fun, detective. Can't we remove the handle? This is what took Mr. Koch's life. Some of his blood is still on the blade. I've been a detective for 7 years already. I've seen a lot of weapons in my days. When I was like the British killer are always the hardest for me to bear. It's not like guns, this one weapon where you're likely to find the victim's blood on it. It's like how this one is practically drenched in it, huh, sir? But it looks like the blood managed to miss the handle somehow. Some evidence to prove me innocent? I think I do, because there is one piece of evidence I find a bit interesting. You need to carefully examine that piece of evidence again. I just did. I assume she obtained the knife from the display rack and used it on the victim.
Hold it!
I ask you please refrain from speculation. It's a sound hypothesis derived from the evidence. There's no room for debate. Arg! Alice Edgeworth, know that an ungraceful loss will not be tolerated in my subordinate. Now rebut her hypothesis for factual logic. Otherwise, what was your investigation for? Yes, you're correct. Thank you. Hey, helping a subordinate out with advice is the job of any good superior. You'd be rather enjoying herself, but she is correct nonetheless. Yes, Sheena, please continue with your testimony. Alright, the question is where we present the knife. The knife is part of a special 3-piece set, which is designed like no other.
Hold it!
About the 3-piece set, is there really no other like it? Let's ask Ambassador Polina for more details, shall we? Knives are indeed special. They have the butterfly, the symbol of the Republic of Babel, engraved on them. Because there are only 3 of them in the world, they are very, very valuable. That's a symbol, huh? Well, the knives are covered in the butterfly design. While in the Alabastian set, our respective countries only have 3 knives each. I see. Are you satisfied now? So let's continue. It's testimony. All points go. There's no counter argument. Hold on. That's a butterfly as well.
Hold it!
The press. No, I believe there is still room for debate, and I'll thank you not to decide that for me. I didn't decide anything for you. I'm really looking at reality the way it is.
Objection!
Oof. Are you sure you're not just viewing the facts through rose-colored glasses? She put those on for that, didn't she? Mr. Edgeworth, I think she's mad at you. Perhaps, but our definitions of reality are a tad different. Are the 2 of you done chatting? Agent Sheena's proof it's the Babbly's knife the Cave is allegedly holding. Yeah, so, how are you going to prove that Kay didn't do it, sir? If Sheena wants to suspect Kay merely because Kay's the only one here. That must show with evidence that Kay couldn't have committed the murder. Now, would you have such evidence, sir? Yes, there's one piece of evidence that seems very unnatural to me. I believe it is my duty to point that out to Agent Sheena. Alright, there's 2 places we can point it. Alright. We pass this by. It's either here or here. I think we present it here.
Objection!
Alright, we hit it. We're good. It may have been both of them, was fine. So the murder weapon was the knife with the butterfly design on it. Is that really the truth? What are you getting at? I'd like for you to take a look at this. There's blood on the blade, and yet there's not a speck of blood on the handle. It signifies that at the time of the crime, a different handle was attached to this blade. The knife that Kay was holding had its handle switched and was in fact not the real murder weapon. It wasn't the real murder weapon? This knife can be taken apart. Shall we give it a go? As you can see, Babbly's knife has now been disassembled into 2 parts. And that is not the Babbly's symbol. The killer must have pulled the murder weapon out of the victim's body and proceeded to swap the knife's original handle with this butterfly one. It's all to create the illusion that Mr. Cochin was killed with the butterfly-themed knife. Erg. Ah! This should clear up any and all suspicion. She might be a VTuber too, because her head blew back behind us sometimes. I mean, no suspicion was trying to K. Knife handle jotted down. The argument is not airtight yet. How so? It's possible that the girl herself is the one who switched the handles.
Hold it!
How ridiculous. For what purpose would you use such a thing? I don't care to know how a criminal thinks. The way they view the world is beyond the comprehension of a normal person like myself. Random Fox. Oh, we got oh, wow! I don't think we've seen this before. Nine-tailed Yang Pure Shrine Fox. I gotta change up that wording. That is atrocious. That is atrocious, your wording. It's very pretty. Hang on. Let me fix that. I know where that one is, I think. I think so too. I don't know why I got Yang Pure. I need to make sure I fix this right. I mixed up all the... I switched Yin and Pure. I don't know why I did that. Alright. I fixed all those. I like that better. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna refund that one. That was Kirara. I got you. Kirara gets almost all the, new ones. It's really impressive. Very impressive indeed. You request... Yeah, Kirara, I think you only recently started redeeming. I'll send that back. That looks good. Alright, we're good. The way they view the world is beyond the comprehension of a normal person like myself. Therefore, I wouldn't put anything past them, no matter how odd it may seem.
Objection!
Heh, the truth is right there in front of you, and this knife will show you the way. You'll come to see that Kay could not have been Mr. Kosh's killer. What's the mark on here? It's the mark of a flower. I assume you know what this means. It did break the yin streak. We've had yin for a while. No, not really. Butterflies rest on flowers all the time to drink their sweet nectar. And so they do. However, would this butterfly really drink the nectar of this flower? The answer is clearly not a chance. I prove the relationship between the butterfly and the flower with this. I don't know, I assume it's this, right?
Take that!
You can't be serious. Yeah, read this pamphlet. It appears you've made the connection. The flower on display is designed after a certain country's national symbol. That's right, the Kingdom of Alabast. In other words, this blade is from one of the Alabast's ornamental knives. Ah! See, she got blown backward. This part of the knife handle has Babel's national symbol of the butterfly on it. Therefore, it's undeniably Babelese in origin. As you both know, you can't kill someone with just a knife handle. Instantly, when we exactly did the murder occur again, Agent Sheena? After the fire had broken out. That's right. Kay entered the Babelese embassy after the fire had taken place. Furthermore, she had not been to the Alabastian embassy side of the building before then. On top of that, not a single person passed between the two countries during the fire. Which means that Kay could not have transported an Alabastian object over here. This makes it impossible for her to be the true killer. Well, way to go, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. What a great victory. We're not done yet, though. We gotta figure out what to do with the statue. Huh? Hey, why is everyone so quiet? I hope we got this far and cleared Kay's name. What worries me now is what will happen next.
Objection!
What's the meaning of this? An Alabastian knife here? Do you mean, how did this find its way to the Republic of Babel? It didn't just find its way over. Rather, we should focus on how it was smuggled over. You know what? My brain hurts thinking about it, while we're just standing here around. Think while you're on the run? Now that's the way a great thief operates. Okay? Well, thanks much, Mr. Edgeworth, for proving me innocent, I mean. You believed in me the whole time, right? Tell me you did. Not really, but... She wasn't going long enough to kill somebody. Come on. Come on, you don't have to be shy about it. Your argument is still not airtight. Would you care to elaborate? I understand now the girl didn't commit the murder. However, there's still the possibility that she is the Yadagara Su. I mean, it's true. It's very possible. I got my pill out now. Do I take it now, or do I wait? Do I wait? Okay. I think I take it. I'm gonna forget if I don't take it. Alright, take the pill. Okay, all better. Alright, say what you will, but I have slept so much better since I started taking this pill. I've slept so much better. I get to sleep, I stay asleep longer. I don't wake up as much. I feel definitely more refreshed. My mood is definitely better as well. I don't know if you guys probably can't tell, because I mean, you guys probably know this about streaming. Streaming is almost like filtered. It's like social media. I'm always attempting to put together, present the best side of me that I can. I mean, you guys have seen it. Yeah, I mean, you guys have seen me break down before. I've had rough times where I could not succeed in things, but I do try my best to stay positive and happy on stream. But and sometimes I phone it in, sometimes I'm faking it. But these days, even with things, I still get frustrated at work, but honestly, I just don't care sometimes. I've started to let things go a little bit more. And just not stress it. Like, there's something going on at work right now. I'm not going to really talk about any details. But I disagree with the direction we're going. But at the end of the day, it's not my decision to make. I'm not the one that has to decide the direction. That has to be the boss. And so all I want is the boss to say, this is what we're doing. Because if he leaves it up to me, I'm always going to choose the other direction. That I believe is safer for people. Because at the end of the day, my goal is not to produce as much as I can. My goal is to make sure that what we do produce is good. So, I mean, I don't want us to go out of business because we're producing, you know, like 1 bottle a day. That we'd go out of business real fast. But I don't want someone to die from something they took from us either. So I'm just a little paranoid about that, and sometimes it feels like, sometimes I get the feeling like the people in charge don't really care about quality. All they care about is profit. And quality's not really profitable. Anyway, moving on. This is supposed to be Yadagara Su. That again? Look how many times I have to explain it to you. I'm the real Yadagara Su. I'm not like that fake one that goes around setting fires, okay? Whether you're the real deal or not a fake, it doesn't really matter. All I have to say is this. I have my suspicions that this girl is the one who started the fire.
Objection!
Preposterous. On what grounds do you suspect her of such a thing? The fact that she calls herself the Yadagara Su. That in itself is the most elegant proof. Machina. Yes? I have no intention of taking back any of what I've said. I am the great thief Yadagara Su. And I refuse to allow some impostor to claim that name as their own. The path of justice that my father pointed me towards, I will walk it the best I can. It's not good to be so stubborn. I hope you can understand that. Thanks a lot for the concern, Miss Sheena. Let me share something with you, too, as a token of my appreciation. Those sunglasses totally do nothing for you, so I'll steal them from you next time, okay? What? Well, I guess we better get going. Going? To where? To the Kingdom of Alabast. If we don't go, we won't know for sure, right? I suppose not. We won't get anywhere simply by standing here thinking. See where the Alabastian knife came from. We'll have to pay the Alabastian Embassy a visit. Good night, Mopar. Have a good night. Sleep well. Have good dreams. No stream tomorrow, but I'm usually around in Discord a little bit. So I hope you have a good night, Mopar. Sleep well. We'll pay the Alabastian Embassy a visit. Did she just whip the dead body? Let's go, Miles Edgeworth. As you're my subordinate, I will not tolerate you but bringing the investigation to a halt. Humph. Understood. I shall do my best. I have taken my sleeping pill already, so... Assuming it continues to work like it has been, I may, next time I see the doctor, I may get them to increase the dosage because I like it so much. Oh, that'd be amazing. I know it comes in higher doses. Higher doses! Save. This is our second save. We're not saving much. We're just like going right through. I'm not feeling at risk as much in this game. I don't want to say this game is easier. Excuse me, I got a little bit of hiccups. I don't want to say this game is easier than the other games, but it feels more logical. Like the other game, I would always see the logic. The logic makes more sense. Yes, Carol. That is a good way to put it. The other game, I would see what we're trying to prove. It's like, okay, we're trying to prove that this knife was used in this murder. But I couldn't figure out, like, okay, which piece are we looking at that proves that? So, did you miss it? Zook might have missed it. Count off! Oh no, not this again. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. What? Why are you counting ones? 1, 1, 1, 1. Shifu, 99 costs, so all 99 members. So all 99 members are most likely here and accounted for, sir. You missed it? You missed the nine-tailed Pure Yang Shrine Fox? I changed the name. I changed all its, I feel like, okay, so I've heard that adjectives are supposed to go in a certain order, and I'm very bad at figuring that out when we have so many adjectives. Hey, yeah, you, the second number one from my right. Sorry, yes, sir? Here, a birthday present for you. What? Shifu, I didn't know you knew all of our birthdays. What a kind heart you have. You're more of a man than will ever be, sir. I'm really sorry, but it's not my birthday. As he says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder. That present is for you. It's for your younger brother's wife. Younger brother. Younger brother's wife's younger brother. You looked away? Yeah, so the Nine Tails only last a couple minutes. It's your younger brother's wife's younger brother. Then I say hi and happy birthday, won't you? Yes, sir. Shifu, I can't believe you remembered that much about each of us. Shifu, I'm so moved that I can't stop crying. I should probably leave them to their alone time. Alright, meeting's over. Everyone, head for your posts. That it will. That it will. Dismissed. Yo, were you guys there the whole time? I got a call from Sheena and she's already filled me in. Sounds like you're out to get in my way again. I have absolutely no intention of interrupting your investigation. I simply request that you grant me permission to investigate the Albastian embassy. Oof. What if I say no?
Objection!
Agent Lang, this man is my subordinate. Since I have received permission from the ambassador, he is to be extended the same rights. Says it's not that simple. Albast has the strictest immigration regulations in the world, or didn't you know? Even amongst my elite men, only about half of them were admitted into the country. Besides, any more cooks in the kitchen, we might spoil the soup if you get what I mean. How dare you make such assumptions? Don't take this the wrong way, but I thought I was in charge of Albast, Miss Von Karma. Grr. Look, try to understand, okay? Things over in Albast are a bit of a mess right now. What do you mean by a bit of a mess? No one told you? We had an incident in Albast as well. I lost my water. That's what we call a decision based on the investigation, Mr. Prosecutor. Look, Wolfie, just let us in already. Is there a problem here, Agent Lang? Alright, we need to hurry up and talk to this person. I think they're going to die before you get a chance. Not really. Just having a discussion about whether or not to let these guys in. Master Alba, I ask you to please allow these people to join the investigation. Having a debate because of my country. I'm terribly sorry for placing you, good people, in that kind of situation. It's all because I lacked the strength to govern well. Please, there's nothing of the sort, Ambassador. You weakling! Quercus, curse your frailty and inability to effect change in your country. But what are you? Thing is, investigations conducted in my country have been under Agent Lang. And it is my judgment that in order to minimize disruption in the investigation, I should leave everything up to Agent Lang. There you see. Oh, no way. Who keeps saying hold it? Master Albast, you please reconsider letting them into Albast. What's that? The Imperial Secretary has been murdered in the Babylon's embassy. He was apparently caught up in some very shady dealings completely unbeknownst to me. So ask for your cooperation or investigation. These aren't much, but I hope they can cover your travel expenses to Babel someday. Alright, I get it. Even if you beg Ambassador Alba, I still have to give you the final okay anyway. Alright, you hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? We're in. Not so fast, my little crow girl. You're still a witness in the Babel murder. So I'd like you to please stay in the Republic of Babel. Tedagumshoe, please take good care of Kay for me. Yes, sir. Sounds good to me. Fewer troublemakers, the better. Rasp. Rasp. He's moving pretty quick. Or she, I don't know. Hard to tell. Although I don't think it matters when you get old. Was Alba's a scientific name for the white oak, the large, long-lived hardwood tree native to eastern and central North America? That is a very cool thing. I had no idea. Very cool. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes? So I wanted to ask for a while now, but that lady over there, is she who I think she is? Oh, that's right. I didn't introduce the two of you yet. Franziska von Karma, the prosecutorial prodigy. It's nice to see you again. Oh, I knew it. You're the whip lady. I have to know, how long can you be a prodigy? She's 19? Wait, so that means in the other thing she was 12? What? There is no way. I don't buy it. No, that's wrong. She's not 19. Really? You can't be a prodigy forever. Is that thunder? Maybe. Check my phone. You can be a prodigy, but you can't be a prodigy forever. Like, okay. Let's say you have some great piano playing prodigy. Yeah, thunderstorm starting. That's going to make it real easy to sleep, because that's going to be rolling in right at my bedtime. Or continuing through my bedtime. Okay, so let's say you have a 5-year-old that plays piano well, right? They're a prodigy, okay? When they're 60, are they still a prodigy? No. At some point, a prodigy stops being a prodigy and just starts being Alright, I look it up. How old can a prodigy be? There we go. Okay, we're going to ignore the first part, but the term is most commonly associated with the children, particularly those under 10. Those under 10. It's not limited to childhood. The term can also be used to describe adults who achieve remarkable feats in a particular field, particularly relatively new to the field. Whatever. I still don't think you can be a prodigy. She's been practicing law for 7-8 years now. She's not a prodigy anymore. I know, you're the whip lady. You may address me as Miss Von Karma. Miss Von Karma, I leave the investigation of Albast in your hands. Thanks. Rest assured, I will outsmart both the smuggling ring and the Yatagarasu. The smuggling ring, huh? Perhaps I should just ask Francisca a bit more about them before I head into Albast. And I always forget to thank Master Plano for all he's done for me. You made so much progress in your investigation in such a short period of time. It's truly amazing. Agent Hicks, whose help I had requested, was cut down before he completed his task. There's no room for further failure in my perfect investigation. In spite of that, I believe you were able to obtain some insight into the ring, correct? It was nothing. Somebody made some deductions based on the smuggled item I was following. You mean the Babli's ink? Why are there restrictions on the export of Babli's ink to begin with? That's classified Interpol Infor.
Hold it!
Francisca, as your subordinate, I'm part of your investigation now. I think it would be beneficial if I was as well informed as you. Point taken. Very well. I'll fill you in. Recently, we discovered that some very well-made counterfeit bills circulating in Zingfa. Counterfeit bills? Yes, as you may have deduced, the counterfeits are being made with special Babli's ink. Or BINK for short. And it's virtually impossible to distinguish bills made with Babli's ink from real ones. Thus, it's only natural for Interpol to keep an eye on the Republic of Babel. That's where this document comes into play, correct? Correct. Mr. Gojo was smuggling large amounts of Babli's ink. Furthermore, he was charged with running the embassy's printing equipment. That's all the evidence I need to know that he was the head of the smuggling ring. However, there remains only one tiny problem. Let me guess. You still have yet to find the counterfeit bills or smuggled ink. Yes, and while we're listing things, might as well add the counterfeit plates to the pile. Since we haven't been able to locate any of these items in the Babli's embassy, we're looking into the Alabasta embassy next. Doesn't matter where they're hidden, mark my words, I will find them. Yeah, I saw something interesting one time. I think it was on like maybe it was like Monk or something. But someone had stolen a bunch of gold or had a whole bunch of gold. And they melted the gold down and mixed it with ink. So the gold was like liquid black. And then they wrote in journals. Like hundreds of journals. They just kept writing this big like just string of consciousness. And so they hid all the stolen ink in books. But you couldn't tell it was gold unless you weighed the books. And they ended up like noticing how heavy the books were. And they learned that the gold was in the ink. Is it real? No, but an interesting story. There's a car that had gold paint on it. Or no, the car itself was made out of gold, right? Yeah, never mind. Alright, whatever. Alright, let's go thank him before we go. Master Plano, I'm in your debt. No, it's nothing. That's all I can do for you, I'm afraid. Only ask that you please bring Manny's killer to justice. I will, Ambassador, on my honor. Oh, you're so sensational. You really piqued my curiosity. I know they aren't much, but know that I'm giving them to you wholeheartedly. We keep getting these coupons. That's quite alright. Oh well. How about this then? What? What exactly is it? It's fountain pen ink. Known as Babli's ink, it's made exclusively in Babel. So this is Babli's ink? We make it from wood crystal oil, which is mined through our mineral mines. Please accept this ink. One dip your fountain pen in this, and you can write for hours in your organizer. How fortunate for me. The ink of my pen just happened to run out. I gladly accept your gracious gift. They're worried about smuggling of it, now we just have some for free? Great, wonderful. Well, I guess it's quantity. I guarantee you that writing with our ink is an unforgettable experience. Like, for example, if you make one $100 bill, it's counterfeit. Police probably aren't going to come after you they're not going to be very happy about it. But if one bill gets passed that's fake, they're probably not going to start a huge investigation. But if you make a printing press and print thousands of them, yeah, they'll be on you. And also, I could be wrong. Maybe they would go after you for 1 bill. Who knows? Here's regular experience if you don't export it. If you run out, you're always welcome to come and visit our fair nation. Talk about cornering the customer along with the market. Well, shall we get going? Hold it! What's wrong, Kay? I didn't get permission to enter Albast. So we're going to go gather whatever info we can over at the Babel East side, okay? Alright, I'm counting on you two. Right, I'm counting on you and Miss Von Karma to sniff out clues in Alabast. Mr. Edgeworth, if you happen to come across my phony, you let me know, okay? If you tell me, I'll rush on over straight away, no matter where you are. I'll let you know when the time comes. One of these knives is fake. The Steel Samurai? Huh? Woo! What are you doing, to my subordinate? You're... Edgy, oh thank the heavens you're here. Oh, you Larry Butts. I'm a real big pickle, your lordship. The raven had appeared, poof, and then disappeared, swoosh. And though I'm the Steel Samurai, my sword, it... Wow, I'm so confused. I don't know what anything means anymore. Who is this fruitcake? I'm Larry at the House of Butts. Married man of Neo, Old Tokyo, milady. Now I remember, this Persia is one of your friends, isn't he, Miles? Yes, rightly enough, he is. Hey, what's up with that answer? Your best bud is in a bind, and you act like it's no big deal. What sort of bind are we talking about here? Suspect kind. Accidentally became a suspect in a murder. I see, that is quite the bind. Not that we're in the least bit surprised. Yes, I pretty much expected this news. At least I saw this unlucky face. His name is Larry Butts. I've known him since grade school, and for as long as I've known him, he has been the world's largest source of trouble, with a capital T. Hey, what kind of introduction is that? You're so mean, Edgy. If you're not careful, you might find your tiny number of friends go down by 1. That was uncalled for. Besides, you're... Hold on. Wait, hold on. Larry, it was you? You're the one who wrote my Steel Samurai autograph? Huh? Oh, you didn't notice earlier? I didn't wait to shoot through my headpiece. What's going on? And why are you beat red? Sorry, but could you not speak to me right now? Oh, sorry, am I returning your comical yet melodramatic play? Aha, so this is the incident you mentioned earlier. Mr. Prosecutor, this man, this childhood friend of yours, is our prime suspect. Another prime suspect! Of what, you ask? Of the murder of a man who had snuck into this embassy. Mask to Mask 2. Another blast from the past. Mask to Mask 2. Well, Larry getting himself into yet another mess as fine as this. No matter what the facts seem to say, Larry is not the type to commit murder. So it's a rather daunting stroke of misfortune I've struck. I have proved that Larry Butts is innocent of all wrongdoing. Hey, look, there's the Alba, but with green hair. Excuse me, we identified the victim. Good work. I'll take that report now. Hey, Larry, would you mind if I took a peek at it as well? I'm remembering what I told you earlier, Mr. Prosecutor. Don't get in my way. There's only enough flesh here to feed 1 wolf, and that is me. So no, you may not take a peek. Agent Lang. A lot of people saying hold it. Well, there's Detective Bad. Agent Lang. Will you allow an investigator such as myself to take a look? Ah, yes, of course. Let the detective see the files. You're Detective Bad. I remember that guy pretty good. You're the prosecutor, Mr. Edgeworth, right? Fancy meeting you here, Detective. You were expecting me? Ever since that day 7 years ago, I've chased after the Adagarasu non-stop. I pressured Interpol into keeping me in the loop in case the card was ever found. What incredible dedication to the case. Too bad he knows the Yatagarasu's MO very well. His passion for the chase hasn't died down in those 7 long years. It's something I can respect. Hey, bad, I must ask, are you going to make an ally out of the prosecutor? My only goal is to arrest the Yatagarasu. If you can get to the bottom of this case, then I'm willing to share info with him. I'm in your debt, Detective Bad. About the murder of Damas, too, would you be willing to fill me in on a few details? When the Yatagarasu showed up, Agent Lang and I took ourselves off guard duty. Put ourselves in charge of directing things at the crime scene. Taking advantage of the chaos, Damas, too, he broke into this embassy. Probably to steal some treasure or another. I suppose he lost his life when he was forced to fight someone else in this room. Why exactly was that man placed under arrest, Detective? That samurai. He was born looking suspicious, but not for the reasons you suspect, I assure you. As you can plainly see, he's completely harmless. Well, it's just a random guess. It's not like he's actually under arrest. Right here at the Alabaster Embassy, Ambassador Alba was to give a commemorative speech. And that's when the Yatagarasu showed. Every time I say that, I feel like I'm botching it more and more. Keep in mind, the Yatagarasu isn't who I'm talking about right now. Those seats for the guests who had been called to sit in them were empty. A no-show? Who was it that failed to take their seat? The Steel Samurai. Until the speech was to begin, each member of the entire Steel Samurai family was to wait in a separate room. However, for some weird reason, that man was spotted in a different location than his assigned room at the time. And where was he? He was on the roof, moving his legs down a chimney. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, like, oh, he just got lost, went to the wrong room. Why are you on the chimney? Why? What possible motivation could you have to go in the chimney? And how could, like, I don't know. And he left his samurai costume, he's gonna go down the chimney. And do what? Never go down a chimney, kids. That's how you end up dead. And then people start smelling you in like July. Like, what? Whatever. That chimney leads directly into this room. Nurg. Larry, Butts, you've really outdone yourself this time. What were you thinking? In any case, I believe it's high time for me to start my investigation. Alright, we're gonna find out why Larry did this. We got 8 minutes left. Larry, there are a few things I need to ask you about. Hey, how about that? I've got a few things I gotta ask you about, too. What is it? It's like both you and him. How did the two of you always manage to have some cute hot girl by your side? And Franzi, what other promise you made to me? Promise? What promise? The one where you said you would model for my next book, Franzi's Whippity Whip trip. Yow! I made no such promise. Ever since grade school, we have a certain saying about Larry. When something smells, it's usually the butts. We need to look no further than this man to find the king of troublemakers. As I recall, aren't you calling yourself Larice Dunham now? That's Dunham! Larice Dunham! Whatever, get that straight in your head, Edgy. Ow, 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 ow! Now remember, you're that rude, pale imitation of a real artist. No, you got it all wrong. I give on that whole Larice business. Besides, when Angelina left me in my heart in pieces, that's when Mindy walked into my life. She'd been so good to me that I wanted to help her in some way. I figured I could through the Steel Samurai outfit. Your name blathering makes less and less sense each time we meet. I believe he's saying that he picked up this part-time job as a Steel Samurai so that he may attempt to capture the heart of the actress who plays the Pink Princess. You got it. I knew you'd know what I meant by edgy. Something in my eye. Come on. I got it. I think I got it. Maybe. Probably. Alright. Not really. It's not so much as I understood, but a simple deduction based on your unusual modus operandi, Larry. Larry, I'd like you to confess right now to everything you did tonight. Confess? Hey, don't tell me you suspect me too. Nonsense. Random Fox. We have Library Fox. Swing down on Library Fox. Nonsense, I don't believe you have the mental acuity needed to plan and execute a murder. However, we're talking about you here, so I find it hard to believe that nothing happened. Past experience has taught me that you are always at the center of some insane event. Edgy, how can you be so mean, stabbing me with your words like that? Unfortunately, I don't have the time to search out a key to unlock your heart this time. So I suggest you cooperate and tell me what you know. Okay, I get it. Just stop Franzi from whipping me from behind. So I guess you know what I did, right, Edgy? I can't even begin to imagine, however. I imagine whatever you were up to was probably beyond my imagination. So tell me what exactly you did, Larry. Nope, not yet, Edgy. It'll take more than that to loosen my lips. There we go. A lot more. Confess now. Oh, good. Okay, well, I was up on the roof. Why? And why exactly were you up there? Tell me. Oh, you know, that wintry custom and the legendary hero. What? Legendary hero? Santa Claus. I feel like this is my face every time we see Larry. My ears too. They just flop down. Santa? Claus? I want to do that thing he does, so I climbed up to one of the chimneys. When I got there, there was smoke pouring out of the chimney. And? Well, I couldn't go down the chimney with smoke coming up, right? So I gave up. Larry, you do realize that Santa Claus does not exist, right? Of course I know. I did graduate from junior high, you know. Found that hard to believe. You should also understand this. If Santa was real, he'd be the biggest unlawful trespasser in history. Oh, crud! It's your attempt to imitate Santa that's landed you as prime suspect in this murder. Come on, man. What's so wrong with pretending to be Santa? Let's start with the fact that it will be the Ides of March in a matter of hours. Santa only visits homes on December 24th. That's in December, you nitwit. No! Hey, wait a sec. We're not in court. Alright, I think we've, yeah? There we go. I think we've established some stuff here. As you know, it's time to stop. We found out why he was on the roof, at least. As we expected, it was a stupid reason. It makes no sense whatsoever. I don't have to wait, Treeborn. I have to wait. I wanted me to save. Alright, fine. You want 2 more minutes? Okay, we'll go here. 2 more minutes, okay? So this is a victim to Mask 2. What's with his gaudy outfit? You don't know about Mask to Mask? A few months ago, this thief caused a lot of havoc on the populace. This thief is separate from the Yatagarasu suit. I thought they were for a while, because their MO and targets were different. Damask likes high-value trinkets and jewels, and being gaudy is his signature. Gumshoe was in charge of that investigation, so we'd know more about Damask. That's alright. I'd probably hear tales of his failure anyway. You haven't changed a bit, I see. In any case, let's get started here, shall we? First, I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. There's not a single shred of fashion sense in the mask costume. Well, at least I can appreciate the great effort you must have put into making it. If you don't know, you can buy this costume almost anywhere now. It's being sold? Since when? Since around New Year's. Streets are practically flooded with them. Turns out Damask is a lot more popular than I thought he'd be. Maybe that foolish fool dressed in fool's clothing to act foolishly. That's your point about 3 foolish years back, Francisca. Father Damask had quit the business. This guy, he's just a copycat using the name, a phony successor. He's just another petty thief. His real identity is an out-of-work guy by the name of Kashinu. Kashinu? I don't get it. Kashino? Casino? I don't know. He's 29 and wanted on a larceny charges. From his clothes and what he was carrying, he determined that this guy is the real deal. The real Damask 2. Cause of death appears to be the loss of blood from the back of his head. He was struck with something very hard. In other words, he was bludgeoned to death. Alright. Well, that's all the time we have. So we stop now. We save. We'll say go and save here. Are you happy now? We went the full time. And now we're gonna end up over. Ah! And now we go over because we didn't stop it on time. It'll be right though. Alright, so thanks for watching everyone. Ow! Why are you throwing nuts at me? Okay. So that's it for me tonight. So I hope you all have a great night and a great day tomorrow. Sleep well, have wonderful dreams. Keep in mind there is no stream tomorrow. I'll be watching some anime. Yeah, hope to see you guys on Friday with more Final Fantasy 14. So good night, everyone. Sleep well. Have good dreams. I have no idea. We'll figure it out tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Fox out. Night night.